2, 3.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Back with the DNA. Me and my boy D. We got Bubba back on the show again. Last time we killed it, so we back out. We back on the show here, and we getting ready to chop it up. What's up, Bub?
What's happening, man?
Yes, sir, Bubba.
Excited to be back. Oh,
Don't
shit.
leave me hanging over here, Bubba.
Oh, shit, my bad.
Bubba is our first returning guest.
Hey!
His first returning guest, man.
Hey,
You know
before
what?
I know those motherfuckers got a lot of views. Fucking Middle, my boy Showdown, and Eddie. But for the record, we drank the most on our show. I've been watching them, bro. I watch them. I make sure we drank the most.
We drank the
Yeah.
most.
So you better have more than one bottle in this motherfucker.
Yeah, you couldn't even drive
another
home after the
bottle
last
there.
time. Hey, Ant, before we get started tonight, man, what are we rocking with?
Red
tonight?
wine. It's called the Four. It was like 4 friends that got together, and one was black, Asian, white, and Mexican, and they started a winery, and
Really?
it's called the Four. Yeah,
That's good.
That's what's up. That's
I
what's
just
up.
made that shit up, but it sounds
Hey, the goal is to eventually get a wine sponsor, man. That's
Right.
the goal. We got to get a wine sponsor, man.
good. Right.
I know Anthony's going out of his pocket every week.
I forgot cigars too. I forgot the cigars. It's supposed to be a cigar day, you know. So we'll get to it.
Yeah, man.
I might be able to find you guys a wine sponsor, bro.
Yeah, dude. That would be.
I know some
Bubba got
peeps.
the hookup,
I know
man.
some
Bubba.
peeps.
We gotta have.
I got
it's
some
always
Tri-City
good-
people. I got bro.
It's
I got
good to
you.
have friends in high places, man.
I don't know about that. I just know a lot of people, bro.
Bubba guy, he got a couple homeboys in Florida with all types of shit. We got
that
the
too.
connect. Yeah,
That's
man.
funny.
What's the topic? What we going over today,
Well, man,
dog?
you know, I think we want to get a little bit back into some of the race stuff, man. Just because I know our last episode, we talked about some of those hot topics, and we had some good feedback and questions and comments on social media regarding that stuff. So I thought it was good to get Bubba on here because Bubba's a good talker.
Mm-hmm.
He can communicate well, but to get just his perspective too. You know, I think it's important that we get and these topics. These are topics that I think that we all know. A lot of people have strong opinions on.
Yeah.
They don't necessarily talk about them because it's touch and go, man. Especially right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can say one thing that I may not mean it in a way, but it may come off a certain way. And in today's society, man, that shit's really
Right.
it's held against you now in a negative way where you're not allowed to make a mistake or say something wrong. So this is what we want is to kind of create that atmosphere where we can kind of have an open forum and talk about some of these things that we all deal with, even in small communities, man.
Right.
I think honestly you have to, and especially in today's society. I mean, anytime with the social media, all the social media platforms, like you have to be aware of what you're saying. You have to be mindful of how you say things. Like I know there's people that they honestly just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And like, okay, that's fine. But if you have any kind of respect, any kind of compassion for your brothers, your friends, your cousins, relatives, all the people that you care about in your life, you have to be mindful of how you say things.
Yeah.
You have to.
Well, and I think at the end of the day, like if we want to inflict change, man, the truth is, man, we have to say it in a certain way, right? Like if we want to, we can't say things so with so much force that people put up a wall right away, or we've got to find a way to communicate better, right? Especially when we attack these issues, man, because everybody's got a side right now, and it's almost like their lines have been drawn in the sand and they're not changing one way or another no matter what they see, right? It's like we see things on social media and we see things like the George Floyd case that to me is plain as day, but we got another side of people who have found a way to excuse the officer for this and make excuses and reasoning for why he did this or that it wasn't as bad as what we actually visually see. You know what I'm saying? That's the crazy thing to me is we live in a time where we see these things, but we still twist them to where it's not what I see. That's not what happened. Right. But we just freaking saw it, man. It's crazy, man. So I think we just need to talk a little bit more about these topics, man. I don't know, man. Yeah. So real quick, we won't get into George Floyd kind of yet. I'm sure we'll get to it. But we had 2 instances in the last couple weeks has kind of come to the forefront. One was with the military officer that got pepper sprayed by the police officer. Did y'all see that video?
Yeah, I saw it.
I mean, so what's your take on that, man? I mean, do you have an opinion on that, Ant?
I don't know what you think, bub. Like me, I may feel. How should I say it? There's a lot of brothers out there that are like military that don't believe in like a movement because they're so militant, and it's kind of like country first, save that protest stuff. Yeah. That's garbage. So it just depends on the individual. If he was one of them dudes like, military, what? Don't be kneeling for that type of stuff. Hey, man, well, now you know how it feels, motherfucker. You know,
it's just it's crazy, bro, because we don't know what experiences people have in their lives. Somewhere along the lines, that cop might have had bad experience with somebody of color, or vice versa. Somebody of color might have bad. It's hard to say what people have gone through and how they're gonna react to certain situations. Even I don't know, man. When I think about it, I know we're talking about the pepper spray thing, but I can't help but think about that kid that got shot as well, right?
Yeah.
As much as it messes up with society right now, bro, I think we have to take accountability on our part and fucking talk to our kids. It has to be done, bro. How do you fix the situation if, one, you don't talk about it with your kids? Make them aware of it, because obviously it's a situation now. It's been around for a long time. Yeah. It's happening. Mm-hmm. It's the way it is right now, right? And the riots and the looting stuff. It's not changing anything because it's still happening. Yeah. Right. So you gotta. I'm an outside the box guy, bro. If this isn't working, we got to do something different, right? It's not working. We've been doing that. We've had the riots. We had protests, peaceful, violent. Everything from the spectrum, bro. So what now? Where are we at now?
And it's crazy, bro, you say that.
It fucking pisses me off, bro. Honestly, it pisses me off.
And I have some really, I'm sure you do too. We have some really good conversations. So a couple things, man. I say one about the kids, the conversation with your kids. We all need to have them, and we need to be. And the crazy thing is every home's gonna see these things in a different way.
They are, yeah, so absolutely.
It's almost to me, it's almost like. Will we ever really get to the point we need to be when we still have such different opinions at home about this instance? To me, it's cut and dry, right? The kids shouldn't have been killed, man. It don't matter. It don't matter. Police officers should not be judge, jury, executioner, no matter what. We've seen it too many times, man. Right. But the thing is, when we have the conversation with our kids, is this, man? Is I teach my kids. Be respectful to everybody, right? Are they all the time? I'm sure they're not. But the gist is be respectful of authority, be respectful to police. But I have some older sons now, dude, who are formulating their own opinions now, that are seeing social media stuff and seeing a lot of this stuff, because the truth is it's more prevalent than I think a lot of people want to admit or accept, right? So my kids, no matter what I tell them, hey, man, we have relatives that are cops, man. We know they're good people, man. We know they're, I have friends that are cops. You know they're good people. Yeah. But they're getting old enough where they can be like, dude, man, fuck these guys, man. Look at what's going on in this world, man. You know what I'm saying? It gets harder and harder because my younger kids can get that and be like, oh, they're all good. They all mean well type of thing. My kids are now like, dude, it's harder when you're older because now you formulate these stronger opinions and you see this stuff all the time. Well,
they see it. It's not behind closed doors. It's not hidden. It's not told by someone. They see it. This guy just
go to YouTube and pull any video up. Yeah.
And then it's clearly a double standard when it comes to the kids. It's clear that this is what's going on. So when you have this happen to a person, it's kind of this. Have you ever seen a movie? It's Time to Kill. Have you seen that movie?
Yeah.
A Time to Kill has Samuel L. Jackson, whatnot. Well, basically, he keeps this white guy on as his lawyer down in the South because these guys raped his daughter and, sodomized. They damn near killed her, right? So he goes and he kills him. Well, down in the South, he keeps this white guy on as his lawyer. And in order for him to prosecute these white, crazy hillbilly motherfuckers who shouldn't be walking the streets, the very end, he tells a story about this thing happening to his daughter, right? And at the very end, he had everybody, the jury said, now picture that little girl being white. And it would change the whole outcome. When America starts looking at every individual, no matter what race they are, as it would be a white kid in that car, if they did that, every single kid, a black kid, Mexican kid, Asian kid, they treated him exactly the same way, we wouldn't have this problem.
Well, and I think, bro, it's just fucking American. Like, we're Americans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, everybody's fucking American. Like, as far as, it don't matter what color you are, you're an American. If everybody sees it that way,
right?
You know what I mean? Like, then we work getting past this. You know what I mean? But
and the thing is that's the crazy part, because that's the way I look at it, man. That's the way I think most everybody I know, they look at it as like, okay, I'm pulling this guy over. I'm not pulling this black dude. I'm just pulling the dude over.
Right.
You know?
Right.
You know what I constantly see, man, is it seems like there obviously needs to be. There's a couple things I want to go with. There's obviously we need more training in the police force, right? There needs to be more training. At the same time, the police officer that killed this kid, who thought she had a taser, but it was a gun. I don't know how you. She
was training right then, right?
But she was training right then. So now we go to the thing is like, who's the trainer? Like, is it necessarily the training? Because if the trainers are that incompetent, dude, they're training the next generation of policemen and women, right? This is ridiculous, man.
Right.
You know, and do you believe that it was an accident? Because the first time I listened to her audio and I watched the video, when I finally got her audio part of it, where she's like, taser, taser, taser. Oh shit, I shot him. I'm like, oh damn, you know what? I think that was an accident. My initial, but I also want to believe people. You know, I don't want to believe that people are fucked up like that.
Right. That's some fucking. That's,
you know. But if you're a 26-year veteran, you're a trainer,
and you're training at the moment,
and you're was she the head of the police, president of the police union, or head of the police union as well? Yeah. All these things, right? I at first I wanted to believe her. Now I'm like, I call bullshit, dude. She knows exactly what to say and how to play out a scenario to not get in trouble.
That I don't know, bro. It's hard. Well, that's just hard. It's hard to believe, bro.
Like
because
you want to believe
bro.
People,
I believe people are good. I believe, people have had their hearts tainted as far as they've had bad interactions or whatever. That's really hard to believe, bro. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter whether she was training, whether she wasn't training, whether there's got to be repercussions for it. There's got to be answers for it. I mean, there's too much of, we've seen it in the past, bro. Like, slapping the wrist or get off of it. Maybe not slapping the wrist, but you know what I mean. Like, it's not as much as if it was a civilian the other way around, right? I mean, I get it. It's law enforcement. They have
they have qualified,
but they're also supposed to be held to a higher standard a little bit, right? So
exactly.
You know what I mean. You applied for this job knowing that you're supposed to protect and serve, but yet we're out here. I mean, no joke, bro. I haven't been pulled over in a long time, but I don't know what I would feel, bro. I honestly don't. I don't know how I would feel. I don't know if I would get nervous. I don't know. I don't really get nervous. I don't really, nervous. Bro. I don't really. I'm not a type of guy to, I don't feel like any moment's too big, but I haven't been in that situation, bro. I haven't been in that situation in a long time, so I don't know what.
Well, and I think what we constantly see too is and you know what? There's a lot of good cops, right? We know
absolutely,
we're
bro.
friends with them. Right? We know
my cousin's a cop, bro. I love it. I know.
And their job is freaking difficult enough right now.
Absolutely.
In this moment in time is probably one of the most difficult times for a cop, man. Like, it's got to be. And that's what's crazy. Is this happens right now in the same town where this George Floyd murder case is going on right now, right? So this is what's crazy. I don't know where I was going with it, but I was going somewhere with all that. I was going somewhere with it.
Did you know that a couple of years ago they took after the Castile? Was that the guy's name? Castile?
Philando Castile?
Yeah,
same area, right?
Same area. Yeah. He got shot. They took $12 million to start retraining, and it clearly showed you that there was that training didn't do nothing.
Well,
I mean, it's just all I'm getting at is that what they're doing is they take tax dollars and they just throw it around, dude.
Yeah.
I really disagree on how the police system is set up in America, because it's kind of like this. It's a behind the scenes good old boy committee, and when I say those things is it's a lot of things as to where you've never heard of a Mexican mafia, Mexican dude with a group. You never heard of a Black Panthers or a black organization being cops, But you hear all the time these Klansmen, these KKK Confederacy guys behind the scenes wearing their gowns with their badges on there, and it's just a cover-up, man. And like the Klan said, hey, man, we got to stop hanging these people out in clear day. We got to move. We got to become smarter. We got to get deeper into the system.
Like the cartel, if I can do it.
Yeah. I think where I was going a minute ago too, I was saying is what we constantly see is police not de-escalating situations, but escalating situations. Man. Right? It's the same thing we see is like you start yelling at somebody and your first, you know, like it's just crazy, bro. Like they make the situations so much more worse when they should be calming everything. Right. And why is a gun even pulled on a fucking traffic misdemeanor, a traffic violation for a tab?
Have you guys had any experiences like that
I haven't had one with the cops? Oh yeah, I've had several.
But like as far as them pulling a gun out on you or something like that?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what was it like, bro? How long ago was that?
This is a while back. I had my family was I think I told the story, but some girl, it was with my wife and my kids, right? And this girl across the street said that her black boyfriend or something hit her or something like that. So me and my family would get in, and you know, right when you do the roundabout right there on Central, right in front of Nose Vista, that one way.
Yep.
Well, they caught me. They came swarming on me. They even came down right in front of me, right in front of where the basketball courts are, right there. And they basically trapped, guns out. Blaze, get the fuck out the car, motherfucker.
Damn.
Oh, yeah. Guns out, man. And I can only imagine if I had fucking moved or something the wrong way, I'd fucking kill my whole family. My fucking kids crying and shit. My wife's fucking pissed and shit like that. But just besides that, man, I've been roughed up and fucking pulled over. And just because, hey, like, where you going? Like, what? Why you pulling me over, man?
Yeah.
Why you pulling me over?
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know if that's part of. I mean, obviously, I think it's part of the trend. They try to get you. They ask you questions just to talk to you and just to get you to fucking say something like, dude.
Because I think most people want to be cool with the cops. Dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
9 times out of 10 people just want to be cool. A cop comes up, and you can tell from the jump if he's a cool ass cop. It's like, whew, I got a cool one. Yeah. But they say that is basically negotiators, what they do is the last thing you want to do is get hostile. The best thing you do is easier to calm a person down to get what you want. But I don't think all these fucking cops are rap tight, dude.
No, they're not.
They're not.
Well, that's like the guy that got pepper sprayed. He's like, hey man, I'm scared. Honestly, I'm scared, man. I don't want to get out the car. He's like, the cop's like, you should be scared. I was like, what the fuck, motherfucker, man? Like, you guys are shooting us left and right, man. Like, and I'm telling you, I'm scared. You saying I should be scared? Goddamn, I ain't, man, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy.
So
crazy. It is
crazy. What do you think the outcome would have been just outside of that situation in America if that was a black cop doing that to a white guy? All right, what do you think?
I don't know. I don't think it probably would have happened in general. I don't know.
Just say. I
don't know.
You say, if it happens, you think that'll be pushed back? You know, that cop, because that cop did get let go.
Yeah. You know. Well, and I guess that incident happened in December too, right? We didn't hear about it till now. Why it takes so long? It's because they suppress video. They don't want people to see that stuff. Right. Try to like bury it as long as they can.
Yeah, but see, even that, bro. That to me, that's another issue. Is like what's out there on the media. Like, I mean, there needs to be the good side of things too. You know what I mean? It's just fucking so dark and negative, and don't get me wrong, it needs to be brought to light. You know what I mean? Like, even just saying that, I'm like, fuck. Is that gonna fucking be like, oh, but I'll talk about it? Like, you know what I mean? But that's not what I'm saying. Like, I'm just saying there's always, you know, a dark side that's fucking, you know, can get you in a bad place, and just that's all you see. And I'm a big believer, bro. Like, if you already have the mindset of these things are always happening, which they are happening, that they tend to get highlighted more, and they tend to get, you know what I mean, like. Mentally, you're already there. Like, oh, this is already happening. Fucking again. You mean like it just continues to fucking resonate in your mind, bro.
Likes to portray all that stuff.
And it's just
right?
it's
media's about
it's fucking crazy.
About ratings now. Media's about ratings.
It's
so
crazy,
what we see
bro.
on media is gonna be the stuff that's sensationalized, man. It's gonna be, unfortunately.
Well, I think like how do you get stuff done? And like you talked about, like the protesting and the riots and these different things like that. I mean, Dr. King, he went one way, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I just don't think in today's society that would work. It'd have to be like really organized to where the reason why Dr. King, go ahead.
I say, what's your opinion on rioting and looting
my
and stuff
opinion on
like
rioting and looting and all that? It just depends.
Like, is this justified in this? I wouldn't say it was ever justified, really, but I mean, can we understand where people finally get to a breaking point? You know, like, and especially this is right in an area where they just started the largest Black Lives Matter protests in the world because of what happened in this city with George Floyd.
Right.
And literally the same area, this happens again. Like,
well, this is my.
I'm not saying it's gonna accomplish the change they want, but at what point is that like I get it, man.
Right. So the thing is I live in a community to where I feel like I'm cool, right? You know, when things are, we got a lot of taxpayers around here, you know, so. So, but basically, me being a black dude,
good area.
The way that I feel like it is right now, being down there, and being just a lot of different places in America, there's shootings all the time, and we see them. And those people, the people in the community, they get together, they march peaceful. The parents come out and say, "Oh, we want the best thing," whatnot. The state comes out, pays them, and it's gone. And then there's a shooting over here. So nothing gets done. So the thing is, the way I see it is that when they started rioting and businesses that aren't these people in this, there's money being lost. Those business people start saying, "Wait a minute, my money's being tampered with. Hey, we better do something about that." So a lot of people are okay seeing multiple black people, all nationality people getting gunned down, nothing being done with until money's involved. And when money's involved, then people are, "Oh shit, man, we need to fucking fix that." So for me personally,
fucking be smarter about it, bro. Don't fucking go attack mom and pops, right?
Yeah.
Go to the people that got the money that are fucking sponsoring, sponsoring these other. You know what I mean?
I understand that all the way.
I'm just saying, like, to me, that's the outside the box shit, right?
I agree with you all the way, man. And so the thing is that in your community, if you're in that community, you will know, like, hey, we ain't hitting Bubba's, we ain't hitting Derek's. We're getting ready to burn all this other shit down, right? Yeah. But then America says, they act like that's killing a person. Have you heard a person like, well, they did his business? And I was like, people are getting gunned down, dude. Yeah. And the person that's gunning the person down is getting time paid off, and they're getting a lump sum of our tax dollars money. It's just like, you know what? If you burn all this shit down, you can just keep burning. Shit to get done with. Like right now, the MLB, right? The NFL, basketball, everybody's on board. You know what? It's money. Motherfuckers, when Apple and all these people are pulling out like, hey, man, fuck that. We ain't fucking with you guys no more. That will change. That's the reason. That's the only reason why change is coming to America is because fucking money. If you look at civil rights movement, civil rights movement, money, you know it was about money because they were basically, hey, they were sitting in front of the fucking, they'll go sit in a diner where they weren't supposed to, take them to jail. Yeah. Sit in front of a bus, take them to jail. The jails were fucking packed, dude. Yeah. They're like, hey, man, we can't keep doing this. Rosa Parks, she wanted to sit shotgun. That's what made the change? No. Yeah. She was that was the last one. Was like, man, our budget, man, we got to do something. You know what I'm saying? So if me being a black dude, I say fucking burn the city down, bro. Yeah. Over there, burn it until they listen, man. I'm good at that, bro. Is it right? It's not right. It's wrong. It's 100% wrong.
I think people got to understand, like,
it's wrong, bro.
People are at a breaking point.
It's wrong.
So, for instance, I'm talking to my wife, right, and she's like, she says the exact same thing you're saying. She's like, that's my baby, dude. Like, I'm burning it all down. Yeah. And that's what we got to understand. These are somebody's babies, man. And this guy literally is a baby, 20 years old that this happened to. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And over some bullshit, dude. Like, and it don't matter. People are going to say, well, he got back in the car, you know, and he shouldn't have done that. It's like, one, he's probably fucking scared as shit, man, after everything that's going on. And two, it's still not worth a cop shooting you over. Like, he's going to leave. They know who he is. Mm-hmm. They have his license plate. Like, let him go. Go to his house and fucking I just think, like, we want to justify the fact that we're killing these people, man, when a cop is not should not be the person that decides life and death, man, in those situations, right? Mm-hmm. So that's my opinion.
I mean, what do you think about that?
I don't know, bro. It's tough, bro. Honestly, like, I'm sorry, I'm cussing a lot, but
no, it's all good, bro.
More than Anthony.
Nah, dude, I'm just like, cause like I just saw a video on Facebook the other day, bro, about some dude down in New Mexico, Mexican cartel, with a fucking automatic rifle, bro, shot down a cop. Like,
I heard about that one.
I was like, damn, dude, like, it's just. It hurts my heart, bro. Like, it's just a sad world that we're living in right now with all, with shootings and just everything, bro. Just fucking, man, I can't imagine being, in any one side or the other, bro. Like, I just can't imagine it, bro. Like, I not to go another way, but like, I've lost somebody I love, bro, and there's nothing in the fucking, it doesn't even matter. Like, this shit don't matter, bro. Like, I've hurt enough to where I'm like, all right, man, it's fine. Like, whatever. I can let shit go, bro. Just
Yeah.
Right.
and I don't understand it, bro, because I know, not just me. Like, I know people have lost, and like, why would you even care about that? It's like, does it really matter? You know what I mean? Does this shit really matter? You know what I mean?
Life
Like,
has been taken, and life is lost.
man.
You know what I think about sometimes, man? Is like, it's like we as a country, we think we're America, we're better, it's like safe and all this, man. I think, man, there's got to be other countries, man, that look at the shit that goes on in our country. Like the way I look at Mexico, like I want to go down there vacation, but I ain't going fucking down there, man.
No.
There's fucking cartel down there killing motherfuckers. I swear to God, man, people think and say the same things of America, dude. They've got to, man, because what I watch on news scares me, man. And other people that are not from this country, I feel like we're safe, though. I feel like I'm safe here. Other people got to look at our country and be like, damn, dude, America's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, there's a
Yeah,
lot of shit that goes on here, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't get enough into it, bro, and I'm aware of things that happen. I don't really get into the details just because it's just takes me to a dark place, bro, and I just don't like doing that. I don't like doing it. I don't like being there, but in the same sense, it's like that's wrong. You know what I mean? Like, if I could help somebody out and help the situation, and I'm in the position to do that, then I need to. You know what I mean?
Right.
I need to. So it's a double-edged sword for me. It's battling my own mental and still being the person true to me of helping somebody. So it's
Right.
That's where we go back to talking about like trying not to let our outside influences dictate who we are, and trying to make sure like we continue to be who we are,
right.
Without expectations of somebody else or the outside world.
Yeah.
I think that's where you inflict the best change, man, is not allowing this dark world and these dark times to dictate like our heart, right? That's the hardest thing to do sometimes, man, is because
bro.
like we
It
give
really
and
is.
give and give, but you don't get it back sometimes. It comes back at some point in our lifetime, right? But like to give without expectation consistently, that's hard to do, man. But it's the best thing to do because that's what leaves the best mark on this.
It's just leave it pure, bro. Leave it. You mean like if you don't want to do shit, don't do shit. But don't do shit because you want something in return.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't do shit with like, oh, what's in it for me, or
Right.
how's this gonna benefit me, like in the background, or like to have somebody question your integrity or your character is probably one of the worst things that I would want to or ever think that somebody would think of a person. You know what I mean? Like if you can't trust somebody's integrity or maybe you just a little bit like maybe but maybe not. You know what I mean? Like that shit's that's whack, bro. Like be pure, man. Do the same thing you would do if somebody was watching.
Right.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Right. And I can honestly tell you guys, like this trial and these shootings, man. This stuff's been making me getting pretty negative, man. Because
it's hard not to be, man.
Because
it's hard not to be when people that we know are their beliefs are on the other side and pretty strong.
Well, yeah.
That
Go
makes
ahead
it
and finish,
tough,
bro.
man.
But something that I mentioned to Derek, but go ahead.
But yeah, I was just like I feel like I'm angry.
Yeah.
And so I had a discussion with a woman, and she's a elderly white woman. She's like 60, and I just asked her about the case, and she was like, "Oh, I think that cop should get off." I said, "So, like, I just wanted to know, like, why do you feel like that?"
So did you take time to process that, bro, or was it just a emotional reaction?
No. I just asked her. I said, "So why? I mean, like, what?" I asked. I really like, "What? So what made you feel like that?" She says, "Well, he was on drugs, and he was a junkie, and he was resisting. He was kicking and swinging and these things." And I just so I just let her finish. I went through and I was like, "So you seen the video?" She's like, "Yeah, I watched it on Newsmax. Newsmax showed it, the whole video." And I says, "The whole 9 minutes of him kneeling on?" She was like, "No, it wasn't that long." I was like, "Okay." And I says, and this is what I shouldn't done. I says, "You're a Christian woman, right?" And she was like, "Yeah." I says, "Well, if you're a Christian woman and you're saying that this cop just basically murdered me, are you forgiving his actions for doing it? Or are you basically just saying he's innocent?" And her deal was like, he's innocent.
Wow.
And so, and this is what I said. I says,
Isn't that what's crazy, bro? Like
Yeah,
we watch it.
yeah.
We watch.
Right.
That's
and so anger filled my heart, dude. And I just was like, you know what? And then it got into some other stuff, and I was like, I got to walk away from this, man. And then she knew I was really mad at her,
Yeah.
She had just told her, I said, you're entitled to your own opinion, but what he did, and I explained to her, how was he swinging? He was handcuffed the whole time.
Yeah, he was handcuffed.
And I kind of went through
face.
the process with him. Well, she came back the next day and apologized and said she didn't see the whole video. Newsmax didn't show her everything. But it's one of those things as to where we have to go to those. I mean, the thing is, and that's what I think the problem is, guys. I think the problem is that we have so many news outlets and social media that people can dictate the wording that they want to say, and it's not the truth, and it gets out there. That's why this has to change. That's why social media has to change to where you're accountable for your words.
Yeah.
And you're accountable for your actions. Like, hey, Bubba said this. Boom. Hey, he said that. Hey, I'm suing you for defamation of character, buddy. You just fucking took my name all the way through the and you
Well,
know
it's the same thing. Like she said, bro. They only showed a certain part of it, right?
Right.
You can swing information any way you want, bro. Just based on what a portion of the clip, or you can swing it any way you want. It's
right.
Well, I feel like too, like it's almost like this is like the Derek Chauvin murder trial, right? But I almost feel like it's the George Floyd murder trial. Like they're trying to we're trying to prove like that he was not like murdered. Like we're trying to prove for him that he's actually murdered, right? But he's the guy that's been murdered that we caught on video. You know what I'm saying? Like when it should be, the case should be the Derek Chauvin case, but half the time I feel like it's the George Floyd prove that he was actually murdered case. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just, it's weird, bro, because we're proving what we physically watched, and being, whether you're on drugs or not, doesn't make you a bad fucking person,
Right.
man.
Yeah.
All of us know people that have struggled with substance abuse, man, and the majority of them aren't bad people, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's funny how we label certain people.
I think this trial is a slap in the face to America, dude.
It is, bro. And
This should have been over a long time ago.
Yeah.
It shouldn't even been this. We shouldn't even be going through this, dude. It's a slap in the face saying we're letting these police. Well, Blue Lives Matter, and these things are really big. This guy, he was doing his job. He was doing his job. And I told the one, I basically said, did you know the guy's wife filed for divorce the very next day after he did that? This man's wife did that. But, like I said, like we're talking about this, and I feel a little bit better now. But, man, I've been like, I just wanted to get over, man.
Yeah.
I wanted to get over.
Well, man, dude, I hope, to me, it's like you said, it should be a slam dunk,
Yeah.
man. But, man, I don't know. We've seen cases before where it looks like they're slam dunks, man. And I worry, like, if he doesn't get charged, man, because I think it's all hell's going to break loose, honestly, man. That's scary.
Well,
Yeah.
I think we've seen it too many times, so
Right.
and looks like it's a slam dunk.
Well, like I told you guys, bro, I was watching the trial today, bro, and it's amazing to see this fucking guy up there talking about it. It was some, like I was telling you, some kind of,
Yeah.
correct way of putting pressure and the training or whatever it's supposed to be in. And the way he was answering the questions were basically with the intent of trying to prove him innocent versus just answering the question. Was his knee in the wrong place versus what has been trained? Well, it could have been because he was struggling. Okay, answer the fucking question. Was it in the wrong place or not? You know what I mean?
Yes
Not
or
because
no.
of this, not because of that. Like I told you, the cop's foot is off the ground, and the guy, he's like, does this apply more pressure if the foot's off the ground? Well, it could have been because he was struggling, and for that, at that moment, it was off the ground. And the guy's like, does it cause more pressure if it's off the ground? Yeah. Fucking answer the question, bro.
Yeah.
Answer. But everything he was answering was with the intent of trying to prove him innocent, that, versus just answer the question and let the facts be the facts. You know what I mean? It's just, it really,
That's crazy,
bro, and
man.
I no joke, I scrolled over it, like I was like searching through the channels, and I was like, God, I really don't want to watch this, but then I was like, dude, I need to see some of it. I need to fucking.
To me, it's like a pivotal case and a pivotal case in American history, man. Honestly, dude, like it has to come out where he's found guilty, and I believe he's gonna be found guilty. But you think if it goes like a Rodney King, where sways that way, where that was plain as day too, but we're in different times. Where I think like they know for the sake of this country, he better be found guilty.
Well, hypothetically speaking, he gets off. What happens?
Fuck, man.
Do you think everything I said, towns burn?
Yeah,
Towns
I think
burn,
so.
you know.
I think so.
And that's the discussion I had with my mom. I was like, I told her, I said, this dude's getting off. I said, this dude's getting off, and I was like, Biden's being a little bitch because Biden fucking she put this police reform in.
Yeah, they
But
gotta do something.
if he puts the police reform in, it's kind of like, okay, at least this motherfucker's doing. This dude's avoiding this shit right now. What's going on? That's the only reason why I voted for this motherfucker. Nothing else, dude. Nothing. Police reform. That's it. And I can tell you, like an 80, damn near 90% of the black people, the ones that voted for him, was that one reason. That's it.
Yeah.
You know, this motherfucker, he's sitting on his hands and shit. Harris, I don't know what the fuck she's doing, but that's the thing. And I can guarantee you, if this reform bill don't go through, I see a lot of black people like, man, fuck y'all, man. We going to Republicans.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
we don't know, or independent. You know?
I think the system needs to be overhauled, man. The policing system and qualified immunity and unions and stuff. But the police unions are just they're too powerful, bro. Like, I think it's going to be a stretch to get things changed, man. Right. It's going to take a lot of work, man.
Right.
Yeah. What I was gonna mention earlier, bro, was I was telling Derek, you know, like I've heard it a few times, and I'm not really sure how to process it, bro. I'm not really sure how like. When I hear people say, "Oh, but if I say that, it's racist," and I'm just like, you know what, bro? Yeah, you can't say that. Yeah, sorry, you can't. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like, dude, just why don't you have enough respect, bro? Just to be like, yeah, man, that's what you say. I mean, that's not for me.
Yeah.
I mean, why do you have to have an entitled? Oh, but if I say that, like, no, bro, it doesn't matter. Like, you can't say that. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
Accept it.
There's some things that black people can't say.
Right.
Towards other nationalities, and that, you know, that's just the way it is, man.
Yeah, bro.
And so,
well,
it's.
And I think that we need to realize, like, the root of why they can't say it, man. It's like, man, like, in general, like, white people have got the whole race thing wrong.
But when I say I try to process, bro, I want to understand why when I say they, like, why do people say, why do, you know, and obviously
it's like a default mechanism, bro. Like, it's just a weird, like
what's going on in their mind? I want to understand these guys. I want to actually understand them.
You're just as racist as I'm racist if you say it.
Yeah.
I can't, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
That's one of those things. It's like, nah, dude, like, you got that twisted, man.
But
Well, I guess the thing is that if you look at a culture of like Caucasian people in America, a lot of them are a mixture. They're a mixture Caucasian person. So if you did basically say, well, man, why can't I say it, man? You just, because you can't, you say something strictly about like Mexicans, you say something about blacks, you say about Asian, you're saying something like that. A lot of the Caucasian people that we know are a mixture of a Caucasian race. You know what I'm saying? So these people come from different continents, and they come here and they lose their heritage of who they are, and it's just white American. You know what I'm saying? We have basically, like, man, I don't know nothing about no damn Africa. Nothing. But I'm considered African America in America.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But this white guy comes over here 20 years ago, his family comes, and they're American.
Yeah.
They drop all that other stuff. There's not European American. They're just American. So the thing is that these people that basically, let's say, for instance, the Germans, right? You know, there was Latinos, blacks that fought against German Nazis, whatnot. A lot of bloodshed. A lot of people died that are different nationalities, right? They're here. The Germans come over here and they're American. You know, so it's one of those things. Is basically what you have is that you have a people that are saying, you know, I can't say those things, because a lot of times that you say those things, the people that say them is it's a hate. So anytime you say a white power, it's not in a good thing. It's not like a good white power. It's kind of a hatred type white power. Like, whoa, like. So I think the whites should get something to where it's like nice. Like Christmas. Like Christmas is good, you know?
Yeah.
Easter's good, you know? That's, you know.
I mean, can you be racist but not racist?
I think I just said some racist stuff right there. And that was, sorry to my white friends out there, you know?
No, but you know, we talked about it before the show. Can you be like racist but not really racist, right? Like, and I've said it, like, if I grew up in a certain time or in a certain home, a certain environment where things I've heard can't come across as racist, but I love you and I love you, but I just may say something at times that may come across racist.
Right. I mean, I think that is what it is. Yeah, I think that's because we're going through this right now in our lives. Yeah. And it's not based off of the race deal. It's based off, like, when you were growing up, you were wrestling with your brothers when you be like, shut up, faggot. right? You would say that to him, right?
Yeah.
And it was just like, you didn't mean nothing of it. Just, he's like, hey, you're a faggot. You know, it didn't have nothing to do with two men or anything doing like that. I was like, but nowadays, right now, me just saying that, mother, pulling their hair out. Oh, you said that. But you know, like, so if you said that right now, you're like, oh, I didn't mean it like that. Yeah. But since you've gotten older, you know, like, hey, I can't say that. For like at least like the last like 10 to 15 years is definitely a cuss word, right? Yeah. But if you said it to somebody, I know that you don't mean that you're hating on a group of people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that can boil down to race, generation to generation to generation. You're like, hey, listen here. My white daughter ain't dating no Mexican. Yeah. And she definitely ain't dating one of those blacks, right?
Yeah.
That's the mindset how they were back then. It was just that's the way that they were. They probably hated them, but their best friend was probably a black dude or a Mexican dude.
Right.
Have you seen that? Where you got a Mexican dude and a white dude best friends, but he don't want him dating his daughter. You know?
Yeah.
And the Mexican dude definitely don't want him dating his daughter. It was just one of those things, you know?
Isn't that weird?
It's crazy, bro. It's
So you could be racist but not be racist, but you know.
Yeah.
But we're in a whole different generation now, right?
Yeah.
But then there's just the racist ones too. But I think it was weird too, man. Like we were talking a little bit earlier. Like sometimes you see people's opinions, lots of times on social media, you know, but they're your friends, you know, even sometimes family. But you see their opinions and you're just like, damn, bro, like that's way foul. That's way that's fucking racist. You know what I'm saying? Isn't that weird how people like that close to us or like in our circle, almost like in our circle, but they can have a total different belief.
That's tough, bro. Because like me, I like to understand people. I want to understand you. I want to.
Yeah.
Let me understand. Yeah, bro. I want to understand what it is. Let me understand the psyche of what you're talking about, bro. Like, why would you say that, or why would you think that way? Like, you know, because I really try to be kind of balanced, right in the middle. Like, I don't want to say one way, but I'm not going to say this way. Yeah. Like, I have, you know, obviously I have friends on all sides, all walks of life, bro. Like, and I'm kind of in the middle, bro. And I guess I like to think of myself like a kind of a voice of reason. You know what I mean? Like, let me help you understand this side, bro. Like, because I think a lot of it too, bro, is just people don't want to or don't take the time to hear the other side without already having preempt notions of what they're thinking. Like, they're kind of listening to you, but not really, right? They're already like, I'm already like, nope, it don't matter what you say. I'm already thinking this way. Like, just let go, put your guard down, bro, and let's just talk about it. Let's talk real talk about it and hear both sides of it. You know what I mean? Like, and hopefully at the least, if I can get you to be like, all right, yeah, I guess I can kind of see that. Then to me, that's a victory, bro. That's a win.
I do it all the time, dude. I do it all the time. And that's like when we talk about like a lot of these race things, I talk to older white men, I talk to younger white men, and I just like listen to them. I'm just like, okay, that's kind of bullshit. That's kind of, but you know, at the end of the day, what's going on with mainly the males is, and it's Caucasian male right now in America is that they feel left out. And I know that sounds probably stupid to some people, but they feel left out. They feel like, well, this group of people has something. This group of people has something. Women have something. What about the white man in America? The white man in America, man, this is like, he built this land. This is his land. And these other minorities and everybody gets to all these different things. But what about us?
Yeah.
That's what it is. They're scared. And the whole deal is that there needs to be something put in place and to where I understand what you're saying, dude, but you got to understand that there's an issue. So we can understand that it's an issue how you feel, you know?
Well, I think like most people aren't really going to understand until they personally deal with something. You know what I'm saying? It's always looking at something from the outside looking in. It's easy to gain our or have our opinion on something until it affects us personally. Then it's like, shit, man, that's what you dealt with. That's exactly, you know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not saying.
Basically, what I'm saying, they're not going to get it, bro, until they personally deal with something.
But what I'm saying is that a white men feel like, you know what? Hey, I can't go get no fucking grant. Oh, but that black dude or that Mexican guy.
You get it from your grandpa.
Look what I'm saying. But this is the way that they feel. I'm trying to tell you, this is the way they feel. They feel like they're doing all the work and everybody else is benefiting from it. Like, listen here, like, I'm doing this, I'm doing this.
We need to bring a white guy on.
Yeah, we do need to bring a white guy on. But he feels like, listen, I'm carrying the load for everybody, but what about me? My son can't get that. I can't get this. But he can. Yeah. He can. But the thing is that a lot of people are brainwashed with like, oh, you got to have this type of this and that in order to have the American dream. It's like, nah, man, if you're poor, you can get grants and shit like that. But if you're a rich person, you can't. Don't matter what color you are. You know what I'm saying? But it's a brainwash to saying, hey, well, middle-class white man's carrying the load for everybody else. And we're being left behind, man. And if you look at civil rights are saying, hey, if you're a middle-aged white man, that's all these laws should go to balance it out here. So now that's what it is. So now you have a lot. And I'm trying to tell you, I talk to these guys, and that's what they feel. They feel like they feel left out. That's why it's like, why can't I say that? Why can't we have a white person march? Yeah, why can't you? Why can't you have a white person march?
You know, that's funny, bro.
But you have, man. They call it Ku Klux Klan march.
No. Being on a serious note.
I know, motherfucker. I know him.
No, on a serious note, why can't a white man do that?
I just think it's looked at because I think generally, man.
But listen, expand your mind without.
No.
Okay, go ahead.
They can do whatever the fuck they want, but I think generally what you see is when you see a white person, it's more about an authority and more about ownership and power. When you see it from a brown person or a black person,
right.
It's about pride. Right, it's about being equal and being proud of who I am because I've been marginalized. I've been less than my whole life.
Right.
But when it comes to a white person, typically it's looked at as a authority figure and a power trip. And I think that's why. And I'm not saying it's right, but I think that's why. Generally in our history, that's what it's always been.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. But
that's why you can say black power. You can say black power.
But the whole deal is that like that's what this. I do like to look like. I'm going to try to put myself into this white man's shoes and be like, so bro, why? And I do this. So why you feel like that? And a lot of it goes to where a lot of times they get a little bit out and then it turns into some hate. It's like, no, bro, see now what you were saying made sense, but you didn't know any other words of feeling, so you just got angry and said some fucking dumbass shit. So why do you feel like that? And it goes on and it's like, okay, I kind of.
And their feelings, you know what, are lots of time they're valid, bro. Lots of time their feelings are valid because they're people that had the same struggles we've all had, man. You know what I'm saying? But they're being taught and heard different things.
I agree with what you said. Like, they've all gone through the struggles. I think so. For me, bro, I've told people this before, but it's a generational thing where it's like, okay, I feel like in my case, my family's maybe a decade behind, or a generation behind as far as where we're at, and as far as wealth, as far as being able to provide for our kids, like. My parents gave me a good life, bro. They provided for what they could. My job is to make sure that my kids have a better life, so that eventually they could be where my white friends that were well off are. Mm-hmm. We're just a little bit behind, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I think that's changing. And I got some little cousins. I mean, fuck Eddie, bro. Eddie's and family too. Like, I got some cousins that they're teachers. They're psychiatrists. They're helping. Mm-hmm. They made. They've got their fucking masters. Like. Mm-hmm. Nobody from my age group of family of cousins really had their masters and like college and so it's just like a generational thing where my parents provided for me, now it's my turn to make sure my kids get better. So it's whereas some of my white friends, bro, their parents were already doing that, you know what I mean? Right. So it's like a generational thing, bro.
You're right, and there's a good analogy that a doctor did. I forgot what her name was. I think it was her, but where she talked about that basically, and she laid it out with people, and basically it was like the head start that white people have over minorities.
Yeah.
And that's the truth. We're playing catch up, but they're already 100. Hit the red button on back, man. He gets shocked every time. But that's the analogy, bro. Is like it's a. If it's a sprint, man, we're 100 yards. We're 100 yards behind them, man.
Yeah,
we're playing.
Yeah, but that's nobody's fault, though, right? I mean,
it's somebody's fault initially, but
if you trace it back far enough, bro.
But I think right now,
the oppression, right? People were held down, didn't get in these positions, whatever.
And that's still what's going on today, right now. Even though if you look at a lot of the brown and black. Still today, they have these redlining areas where
we're a lot better off than we were.
It's better, but a lot of these people aren't getting loans in their areas. That's why a lot of these people that live in these brown and black areas, whatnot, when things gets bad, they don't have. They just have maybe a mom and pop spot here, but they can't get loans to open up those big places because some big money got that and open it up in the redlining area. So,
yeah,
they really don't have. They really don't have a whole lot to basically grow on. And that goes back to the whole Dr. King thing, you know, like he did the civil rights. He's like, now it's time to fucking, now let's get rid of this red line and shit and all that. Oh, we talking money, motherfucker. Pow!
Yeah.
You know?
That's the real reason why it was.
See, bro, and then, like, I think about all that shit, bro, like, that's just too big of a scale for me, bro. Like, I've always told people I don't give a fuck about politics, bro. I hate politics.
Yeah.
I hate politics. I hate presidents. I hate them all. Like, no matter which president's in office, bro, I'm gonna keep doing me. I'm gonna keep doing what I gotta do to provide for my family, to get better, to make more, to do this, to do that.
Right.
So it don't matter if it was Trump, Obama. It don't matter if it's fucking Biden. I don't care who's in office, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I'm gonna find a way. I'm gonna find a way to make it.
Yeah.
You know, no matter what taxes they take, they're gonna take it, bro. I don't care. No matter what the gas prices fucking go. Okay, the gas prices go up. I'm gonna buy a little car. I'm gonna figure out a way to make it better for myself and my family, bro. So it's at the same time, like, you know, why I want to pay attention to everything that's going on. I don't give a fuck, bro. Like, I'm here for my family and I'm here for my kids and I'm here to make sure that my people are good, bro. Like that you know, my circle is gonna be taken care of.
But
you know what I mean?
And that's good. But then you got to also look at it to where, you know, who's making the laws that are around you. Because if you have people that you raise your kid, they say, hey, you know what? Why is my area where I look like? Why are our schools like this? And everybody in my area pays taxes.
Yeah.
And so it's
I
like
think that's where you inflict the most change, man. I understand some big politics is kind of like. It really doesn't even affect where we're at. We got to focus on local politics.
Yeah, you start working on those things, and like there's so many people like you that working like, you know, man, fuck politics, man, fuck that. I'm just working hard, doing my thing. But at the same time, we want to basically get into a spot, and it doesn't have to do with. It's not race. It's about who's got your back.
Yeah.
Who's got your back in your community? I know that.
Who got your back? I got your back.
Yeah. Who's got my back? I know that. In this community, there's like. There's so many white dudes I know that got my back, and basically there's so many Mexican people I know that got my back to just in this community, you know what I'm saying? But the farther you go out, motherfuckers all about theirs, and they're the lawmakers. Yeah. It's like if we could take money from these guys, that could pay for our schools. We don't even have to. We'll give ourselves a fucking tax break here. And so I understand everything that you're saying. That's
don't get me wrong, bro. I ain't paying no fucking taxes. Shit, what do you tripping, bro? I'm gonna make my money, but I ain't paying no taxes. Shit, bro.
Yeah, I got that.
My money ain't no fool.
I'm in that Donald Trump tax bracket, man. I ain't paying shit, man.
Yeah,
I hear you.
Hey,
man.
I wanted to talk about last episode. We talked about, and this is a touchy subject, man. Like this.
Man, this show's dark, man, bro.
No, this is good stuff. This is, but
that's what we're about to change right now, man.
Bro, this is
about to change it.
This is the thing. People talk about this stuff all the time, man. We want to bring this to in our community, right? In our circles, man. Get people on there.
Because, man, I feel like I've been just bashing white people this whole time.
About white people, man. That's messed up.
It's not, bro. It's just. Man,
we've got to.
I don't do this, dude. I just don't do this. But it's like,
hey, at the end of the day, you got to be able to have the discussions, right? Like we talked about before, man. Like we've got to have environments where we can talk about these things without negative repercussions, where we can learn and grow. It'd be nice to have to say this stuff and have somebody else's perspective that doesn't believe anything you believe and say, no, you know what? This is why. This is why I believe. This is why I say
understand.
this. You know what I'm saying?
With your gangster hat turned backwards.
This is
just messing around. Yeah.
You know, man, it's real stuff. But what I wanted to get to.
Talk to me, dog.
Is the thin blue line. Okay, we talked about this last episode a little bit, and it's a touchy subject because I think it means well ultimately, but I think it comes across not so well sometimes. So after the shooting happened, did you see that? So after the shooting happened in Minnesota with this 20-year-old that got killed.
Okay.
Today they've been having riots, right?
Okay.
They're protesting over there. Today, the Brooklyn Center PD, I believe that's the police department where this police officer. No, this is Minneapolis. That's what they call it, though.
Okay.
This is where the police officer was that killed that 20-year-old kid. What's his name?
Dante
West or something? It wasn't.
No, Dante's. I don't know what it was.
Okay, I don't want to get it right, but it was Dante.
Yeah, it was Dante.
Anyways, today at the precinct, they flew the thin blue line flag above, right below the American flag today. They just put it up today for some reason.
Why they do that?
That's a good question. After somebody called, it was up for a few hours. They started getting calls about it. They pulled it down, but they haven't got an answer to why they put it up or pulled it down. They haven't got an answer as far as before we recorded today. My question is, what's your opinion on the we kind of know what yours is. What's your opinion on that thin blue line? Because I think my take is I'm very critical of it, man. You know, and when I say that with having friends and family that are cops and I love them, right? So like, But today, almost to me, it's like it's like a slap in the face, and you continue to create a side here. Like, no matter what happened, it's the blue side against the community, and I just think it's a bad look, man. Personally, there's better times to run that flag, man, to utilize that flag, and it's not when a police officer just killed a 20-year-old kid, in my opinion. Fucking crazy, man. But this is touchy. This will piss people off. So watch your words.
Nah, bro. I mean,
like,
I want to hear hands. I want to hear hands.
And I don't want to.
I want to hear hands.
And I don't want to offend my friends and family that are police officers.
Listen, dude. That blue thing just came around like the last 10 years,
last few years.
I don't know about
and it's because of this stuff that's going on. This is the way I see it, dude. And I talked to you about it before. You got this fucking dark. This is the deal. Like, if you, like we talked about before, you don't see any Black Panthers, you don't see any of these things. What you do is when you become a cop, you become blue. But the whole deal is that you become blue, but at the same thing, the face is white. And I'm sorry, I got to go with this again because I'm sorry to my white friends. I'm not trying to be racist or anything like that. But my white friends, my real friends will know what I'm saying is that when something happens and a person gets gunned down, it's always this black kid got gunned down, and it's always a white cop there, and it's kind of like, we can't come out and say it, so it's blue lies. So you become a cop, get rid of your Mexican heritage, all that, you're fucking blue now. Hey, Anthony, shut up, black man. Fuck that stuff. You're a blue life now. No. That other shit don't matter. You're a family of blue.
Yeah.
But.
And I get that to a degree.
You're a family of blue, but you hear black cops talk and Mexican cops talk, they still get racism in their departments. So if we're all fucking blue, you should shut the fuck up about race. And anybody that says anything about race, if we're blue, gets their fucking ass kicked. Yeah. So when I sign up as a cop and I'm part of the blue force, there's no race at all. That's the way I would think. That's the way you would think. But that's not the way it is. It's kind of like we got a white race and we're blue now. You're part of this association. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing that's screwed up with it is that they like to keep the race thing in there. When it's not blue, it's just on the agenda.
Well, it's just a front, bro.
It's a front. It's a front.
That's all it is.
And if you listen to, there's so many Latino cops, black cops that come and say, hey, man, I experienced all this racism stuff. Women experience these fucking things against them, but they're fucking blue. Yeah. If you're blue, listen, if we're in a fucking game, we're brothers, man. We ain't gonna be fucking dogging on one another over some race shit.
It's such a fucking bad PR move. Like, of all,
it is,
like,
dude.
You're just like, what are you doing, bro? Like,
it's just it's not a good move. It's
like,
not,
like the thin blue line would be great to fly for like you talked about earlier, the guy that was killed by the Mexican cartel guy. Mm-hmm. That's when you fly that, man. Something like that. Like, not in this situation. It just when you have this civil unrest in your community that's already at the brinks of fucking blowing the shit up again, you're gonna be like, I'm picking my side, the blue side. It's like, whoa, what are you doing, dude? We're trying to calm everything down, you know? Mm-hmm. I don't like it, man. I don't like it.
What do you think, Bub?
That's bro. God damn it, bro. God damn it.
Bub, if you don't feel comfortable going with this,
no, I'm good, bro. I'm good.
We gotta bring. We gotta bring a cop on.
Yeah, I want to bring a cop on.
Their perspective, man.
Yeah, I want to bring a cop on, bro, and talk to him about this stuff because. The thing is that when I was young, I wanted to fucking be a cop, dude. But I can guarantee you, dude, if I was a cop, I wouldn't be on the force because I would fucking get fired. Because I'd be like, you're fucking up, bro. Yeah. The fuck? We supposed to be fucking, and they'll be like, oh.
Well,
I'll be a dirty ass cop. I'll be dirty, dude. I'll be fucking like fucking Denzel and shit.
King Kong.
Yeah. I'll be fucking. I'll be the best fucking cop, or I'll be bad. But you know what? I'm pretty sure I would be a bad cop.
Damn it, Ed.
I'm being serious, bro. Because when you're like, if you got a buddy that's just you guys,
man, dude. Hey, I'm just gonna say this, dude. Like, my friends and family are cops, man. Like, and you know what? I've had instances where they pull me over and we have a good conversation, and let me go. So please, man, don't change. Man.
No. I'm cool with those guys, but I know, dude. I'll be a.
We live in a good community, though, man.
I'll be taking dope dealers, fucking like money. I know I would, dude.
Like, what are they gonna do?
Yeah, I'll take the money. I'm like, throw the drugs down the sink. Throw them down the sink.
Matter of fact, I'll throw them down for you. Don't worry about it.
No. I'll be like, throw them down the sink. You know how much time you can get for this, man? You know how much fucking time? You be gone for 10 years. Give me that 10 grand. Now throw that drug down. Get the fuck out of here, man.
I'm looking out for you.
I'm looking out for you.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'll be taking my wife and kids on vacations and shit. You know? I know that's a dirty cop, right?
That's a fucking dirty cop, bro.
But is he dirty? Right. Is he really dirty?
Only dirty if you get caught.
You know what? Because the guy, he's got to fucking, if he's fucking got that money, he's got to pay it. You know, he's got his connect might kill him, but that's not my problem.
There's a documentary I watched on Netflix, man. It was about a dirty cop from New York, and New York's like notorious dirty cops, right? But he started kind of like that, just like stealing from like hustlers and drug dealers
the petty shit.
Oh,
right?
dude, he had millions. I mean, it's an awesome documentary on Netflix. I forgot what it's called, but it's fucking awesome, man.
But is he? I mean, that's.
He ended up getting
I would
caught,
be.
busted
I'm a
in
bad.
prison.
That would make me a bad cop, dude. Because I'll be like, he lives right there.
Technically, bro, that's a bad cop, bro.
I'm a bad cop. I'm a bad cop.
Are you
I'm a
taking
bad
the
cop.
money to do something positive, like Robin Hood shit, man? I mean,
No, I'm fucking taking my kids on vacation and fucking buying the new
like
trucks and shit.
That's kind of like Robin Hood.
You know, I'm helping my, you know.
Yeah, but do you kind of get like where you can see that kind of be like create more, keep continuing a divide amongst communities?
It does, bro. It does. I mean, the problem is, bro, is that from the top down, it's not true.
Yeah.
It's not true. Like there might be some on the, you know, in a work perspective level, right? On the floor level, there might be some guys that are true to each other. Got your back. But that's also the problem, bro. Like, got their back to the point of I'm gonna cover your fucking tracks.
Yeah.
Like, bro, that shit's wrong.
Yeah.
Like, there's nobody. No, I'm gonna take that right. Not to say that there's nobody in that environment that doesn't actually step up, but what I believe is if they do, they eventually get weeded out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
it's almost just like we would do with our boys growing up.
It's
man.
a gang.
Like,
It's a gang, bro. It's a gang. Like,
You fucking rat.
yeah,
Right.
bro. Like,
you cover for them, man.
you either got my back and you're gonna ride with me no matter if I'm wrong or right. Mm-hmm. If you don't, then we ain't cool no more later,
Right,
bro.
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So it's tough, bro. You know, back to the intention thing. Like, what is the intention from the top to bottom? Or like, if it's true, it's hard to tell who's true or not. You know what I mean? It's hard to tell what's true, what the intent behind of what they're doing is, and if it's, you know, from a good place, right? Like, I mean, so I don't trust it. I mean, like, if I know someone personally and they're flying it, bro, and I know their heart, I know their intentions, like, cool, bro, like, whatever.
Yeah.
That, you know, I have no problem with it. Like, obviously I got love from my cousin that he's a cop, and, you know, relatives that are in law. Like, I know where it's coming from versus, you know, in this case, I have no idea what you know what I mean? Like, it's too big of a scale for me to even realize to even comment on. Like, I don't know. I don't trust them.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't trust all the way to the top. I don't trust them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But,
Yeah,
and, you know.
It's tough, too, man.
It's like these, like you said, it's like these barriers out there that it's kind of like, that make me feel uncomfortable, and they shouldn't make me feel uncomfortable. So if I go somewhere and I see a person with like a "Make America Great Again" hat, you know, I don't necessarily get uncomfortable, but I'm kind of like, I judge that person, but I shouldn't judge them. You know what I'm saying?
Because they're doing the same thing you.
Yeah. And then if I see a person, you know, flying the fucking deal on the back of the truck, you know, the blue deal, I'm kind of like, I don't know him, but what's he saying that, you know, he hate Black Lives Matter, you know, those things.
Is
and
this like
it's like is it kind of like this Confederacy flag
Bro, they
to replace
them together. They fly those flags together
Right,
too. And there was an alt-right rally which is like had a lot of right-wing extremists.
That's people taking it to a different, like,
They are.
I mean, what it's originally intended for
Right.
versus what some fucking
Right.
Joe Blow takes it and turns it into. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
the thing is that I get from it sometimes too, though, is why does that group of people think that it's okay or that they should associate with that, right? Is it because some things that they're seeing on their side too, like we see that every time they kill a black person, they talk about thin blue lines, so then they're like, whether
it's
right or
in spite
wrong,
of, bro. It's in spite of. It's in spite of this. I'm gonna do this just to prove a point. Like, what's the point?
Yeah.
What's the point, bro?
Yes.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, and again, even on the Black Lives Matter side, like, what's your intentions? What you know? Are you true? Is it real, or is it just because you want to be cool and and be involved and
in this moment.
You know what I mean, and take it to a different level where it means something else, and total disrespect and offensive. It goes both ways, bro, and it fucking god damn it, bro, it fucking kills me. It kills me.
It's tough because
it fucking kills me.
It's tough because you know what? At the center of it, dude, the majority of people are genuine, man.
Yeah.
But then you got
I agree.
Crazy
I agree.
Motherfuckers that are pulling it to the places of where it's not supposed to.
And I hate the word, but to their own narrative, right? I hate hearing that shit. Like
it's like a new thing. It's like all
it
saying
is.
like
It
your
is,
truth
bro.
or be woke.
I can't stand it, bro.
Be woke. It's like that's kind of narrative.
It's. I guess we are. But if we didn't have that, will we be American? We got to have all types of fucking.
Man,
shit
where do we go from here?
Where we go from here? Like from like right now as we are right now,
bro. Like I mean. I talk to some people that they swear racism doesn't exist and like these things are justified, and then you got us or me, you, Bubba, I think too, but kind of on the other spectrum, you're like, wait a second, man, that's pretty fucking blatant, man. Like, so where do you go?
Well, I think it should just be about truth, right? Like what's truth? Truth and honesty and fairness and truth. Fuck everything else.
I know. We're not gonna get it, bro. Yeah. We're not. Yeah. It's never gonna happen. We got politicians running everything, bro. Yeah. Never gonna happen. I'm sorry, and that's where I draw my conclusion, bro. Like, you know what? Fuck all these guys, bro. I'm gonna make sure I'm taken care of. I'll make sure that's where I get that attitude from, because you can't trust somebody. You can't trust these guys. They have their own fucking intentions of what they want to do. Their own agenda. Like they have things that they want. What's in it for me? They might not show it on the. Of course they're not gonna show it. But in the background, bro, that's exactly what's happening. That's where I get this fucking attitude of fuck all these guys, bro.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think we put too much faith in.
I just want to so the thing is that I voted for Biden, right? Mm-hmm. So the reason why I voted for Biden is because he talked about police reform and stuff like that. Am I being naive? Am I being naive saying, "Oh, this guy said this is going to do it"? So
I think
I'm being naive. I don't think you're naive. I think you're hopeful.
Yeah, well, that's
I mean, like you're hopeful, bro. In which there's nothing wrong with that, bro. Like you wanna believe what they tell you, but and then again, that's where it comes. Like they're not. It's not, bro. The whole system needs to fucking change, bro. And it's just, and that's where I get frustrated because I'm like, dude, there's too much shit going on. Honestly, bro, for the first fucking 3 years of the presidency, fine, one guy runs it, but that last year, whoever the two it needs to change, but whoever the two top leading candidates should be a part of the White House actions, just involved in there, right? So because what happens, bro, is these guys do these things for 4 years, 8 years in Obama's case. I mean, others, I'm sure, and then a new guy comes in. I'm gonna change everything.
Yeah, that's where we're at
so now. We don't fucking gain no ground, bro, because now we just went back to square one. This guy's gonna change everything the previous guy just did. Yeah. Right. Instead of taking the good shit of what this guy did and let's build on it. It's not, bro. It's not. And that's where I get this fucking attitude of fuck all these guys, bro. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. That's just, I think about it on the big scale and I'm just like, dude, this.
That's why like local and state policies are probably where we get the most benefit, man. Yeah. It is, man, by what judges are voting into place, like what local politicians like mayors and those are where we're going to generate most change, man, because we live here. We deal with these day-to-day things.
But even in that, bro, they're influenced by their own well-being. Yeah. Right? Or even if it is local, right? Yeah. They're still going to do what's beneficial to get them either reelected or in the position they want to be in. Right. You know what I mean? So
they're politicians.
Where we at, bro?
We're fucked, dude.
So bro, I'm telling you. I'm sorry. I bet you guys do this fucking dark place, bro. But I'm just telling you, like that's.
Hey, when you think about it like that, dude, you're just like so discouraged.
You can't, bro. You can't fight what's can be fixed by the same fucking thing that happens.
And what is crazy though is we have made progress, right? But you're right, though. We're not moving at a pace we should be moving because people have their own agendas, man. And the thing is we want to believe somebody, but at the end of the day, man is man, right? I put my faith in man. He's eventually gonna let me down somewhere. Like he's gonna fuck up and he's gonna hurt my feelings and let me down. It's the truth, man. Unfortunately.
Right.
Shit, man.
And I like you
said. I'm sorry, dude.
No, that's fine. I understand what you're saying. I guess I look back to like the whole, from slavery to where, my ancestors, basically where I'm at right now, there was always been like a fight and struggle, like, okay, and it's fucking a lot of bloodshed, a lot of hangings, and a lot of stuff like that, from being slave to where we are here in this nation to where we're at right now, to where, you know, from civil rights, from Lincoln to Kennedy, and, you know, these laws being passed to change things, you know, from affirmative action, and these things were basically that help benefit people of all colors, you know. So I figure that it's kind of like, I see like black people, man, we'll get out there, man. We'll be like, man, we fucking doing this, man. We fucking marching. Listen here, we're going to be out here fucking sweating. Oh, they just killed Jimmy. Keep marching. Hey, he hit him in the head with a rock. Hey, keep fucking marching, right? So I think I've seen that, like, I seen things change. If I didn't see those things, I'd be like, oh, fuck that. So, but I think I see, and the thing is that I think that at the end of Dr. King needed the police reform deal. And that's something to where it never got done, you know. And I think this reform would be a huge thing for me, because I'm terrified for my kids, you know. That could have easily been my kid out there fucking, you know.
And we need to not think that, like, one thing that annoys me when people say, like, why are they scared of the cops, man? Like, why? Man, like, listen, we live in a good community where don't have to be scared of the cops to that level. But when you live in communities where your first experience with a cop is a negative one, with him throwing you on the hood of a car or pulling a gun or doing, these people live in these communities, so when they're scared and they run from the cops, it's legitimate, you know.
Well, I mean, bro, scared can easily be construed as nervous, and when a cop sees somebody that's nervous, your reactions are different, bro. As a person, right? Even throw the cop label away, right? As a person, bro, if I see somebody that's fucking fidgeting, twitching, kind of nervous, like, hey, bro, I watch, right? I'm observant of my surroundings, like, hey, man, keep an eye on this guy, bro. Like, you know, we had a party or whatever, we were kicking and drinking. Did you not? Hey, bro, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get a little skew. Yeah, you mean, like,
True.
So
man.
it's
true, man. I get fucking nervous when I get if I got pulled over by a cop, man.
Yeah,
As recently as last year, man. Why does my fucking heart rate start going up a little bit? I'm like,
yeah, bro.
Why am I sweating? Dude?
Right. Like you got some drugs on you or something, bro. Like,
I'm gonna incriminate myself and say something and shit. What the fuck, man? Like, I'm fucking straight as an arrow, man.
Yeah. So
so that's tough, man.
They'll bring something out on you after they fucking gunned you down. Be like, hey, that Derek Martinez. Go back when he was fucking 13. Look at him. Look at those baggy pants and look at him. He was wearing
Jankos.
Yeah. Look at him.
Karl Kanine Jankos, baby.
Shit,
man.
I mean,
you know, sorry, bro. I do want to tell this story because it means a lot to me. But there's a couple different instances in my life where it kind of changed a little bit. Like So I grew up over there, you know, Upper Basin Homes, Khalifa, December, Alexis. They were neighbors across the street, and we kicked it all the time, bro. Like, I was with them all the time, hanging out every day, like. And I fucked up, bro, and I thought what I was comfortable enough. I didn't realize what it was. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what it meant. But I think I was like in fucking 4th, 5th grade, bro. And I said the N-word, bro. And Khalifa was a really good friend of mine. And she fucking, she started crying, like, and in disbelief of what I said. And I was playing around with somebody, playing something. And, bro, that fucking changed my life, dog. Like, it changed my life, bro. Like, we were really close. I mean, like, friends. And to see the reaction and to go through that, bro, it was just life changing, bro. It was just, I regret that I'll never forget it, bro. This was in 5th grade, like, but it's that I'll never let that go, bro. You know what I mean? So I made the mistake once, and I'll never make it again. And I didn't understand what it meant at the time. I mean, I was fucking
the kid.
You know what I mean? Kid, bro. Like, but it definitely changed me as a person. You know what I mean? And she wrote me a letter, like, explaining it, bro. And I think that absolutely made it more meaningful. And I just, you know,
girls got a way of doing stuff, huh?
Well, bro, she was a really good friend, bro. Like, and I didn't realize what I was doing, what I was saying.
I mean, how would you're a baby, dude?
But you know what? This is the thing. You know, like, that really should be I hope at any age, even though we're adults, we should know better, man. I act like a fucking goofball half the time, right? I do some immature shit, man. But the truth is this, man. Like, you would hope that at any point in your life, because we live in a society, bro. Like, you say one thing wrong, dude, they'll hold that over your head forever now, right?
Right.
You hope you live in a time now, Anthony, like if somebody said that to you or said it in something away to you, like, and they thought they were funny or didn't even see anything wrong with it, but you just pulled them aside and were, even at our age, you were like, hey, man, like, bro, that honestly, man, that fuck with me, man. Like, that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I hope we live in a society where we don't just cancel people. We talked about cancel culture last time right off the bat, because that learning experience can come at any age, man.
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
any age. Depends on.
Yeah.
I could be myself, a Mexican who never hung around a black guy my whole life till I'm 40, and I'm around you. We start hanging out, and I make a fucking racist joke or I said the N-word because I think it's fucking funny.
Right.
I would like to hope that a conversation like that could change an adult the same way, and you don't hold it over my head forever, right? It's like, damn, dude, like, I never understood why that would hurt a grown man that bad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, I hope we get to that point. You know?
I think, and I think that I think that in a lot of cases that kids and younger adults say dumb stuff, and they really don't realize, oh fuck, I just said that, but I was just kind of like, you know,
to be funny,
just trying to be funny or just trying to
whatever.
say something. It's like, man, I didn't know, man. You know, I didn't really know. But today's society is like, oh, he's out of here. You know, which is bullshit. There's a college white kid who said something on some. It was kind of like he said the N-word, and he said some other stuff with it. And it was kind of like, okay, he shouldn't have said that. They were trying to get this motherfucker kicked out of school. I didn't think it was right. He was a fucking kid, first of all. Somebody need to discipline this kid, sit this kid down and tell him, hey, man, like, not discipline him, like kick him out the team. He's like, all right, man, we running fucking extra laps, and you're going to fucking go hang out with this black group of people, and they're going to teach you some shit about, you know, just teach you, give you some schooling on some stuff. An older person can teach you something, but just changes you to make sure that you understand it. And it shouldn't just be for blacks. It should be all nationalities. Like, hey, this black kid says some stuff over here. Yo, what are you doing, man?
Yeah.
You know, what are you doing?
Ass cracker.
Yeah. Wait, see, well, you can't say that, D. See that to me, that's
you can't say that.
Well, Chris Rock can say it, man. No.
No, but
I'm just playing. It's a joke. It's a joke, Ant. I'm Chinese, man.
That was not the same. See,
Did you listen to that episode? Ant said that?
No, I didn't
I'm Chinese. Hey, give him the story.
Which episode was it? Who was it? Which episode?
Hey, because Ant didn't want to share it. He's like, they're gonna think I'm racist. Like, bro,
it's
a funny story,
the
dude.
gay if it was my. What if your son was gay?
Okay.
On that one.
All right.
Yeah,
it was freaking funny, dude.
Right, but I was just like, yeah.
So you're not gonna tell him?
That's right.
Nah, man, I ain't gonna
you don't want to say that,
dude. We're not gonna cancel you, bro. We're not gonna cancel you.
Nah, I just don't want to talk about it. But anyways, man, I think that some people just need, and this is one thing that I think too, and I think that sports plays a big factor on a lot of stuff, right? And so,
wait, where are you going with the sports? What do you mean?
Well, so I'm talking about this whole just race and races. So the thing is that if you want to get rid of this, and I know a lot of people say, hey, man, we need to be able to use the N-word. That's our word, man. We should be able to say what we want to say. Okay. That's something that you could use between you and your boys, or you could use it amongst yourself. But when we're in a setting to make everything equal, you can't say it, or it's a fucking penalty.
Do you believe that?
That's
do
just.
Do you like that? I mean, do you like that?
I like it
because that was a rule in the NFL for a minute.
I
didn't know that.
Or I say in any sport,
just like a few years ago. I don't like it, but I'm not a black guy, but I just don't like it.
I'm just saying in that setting.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. So did you hear about, along the same lines, did you hear what just happened with Kyrie Irving and that Dennis Schroeder? When they got kicked out of the game the other day. Dennis Schroeder, LA Lakers, Kyrie Irving, New Jersey Nets. They were playing. They kind of got heated in the game. And I guess Dennis Schroeder said something along the lines of said the N-word to Kyrie. So Kyrie went off and was like don't be
Don't say that. That's not me, right? That's not me. He's saying don't call me the N-word?
Yeah, he said don't call me the N-word.
Kyrie said this?
Yeah, to Dennis Schroeder. And you could see that Dennis guy, he was just like, what the fuck, dude? Like, you're tripping, man. Well, Kyrie after the game has a tweet or a post where he talks about like don't ever use that word. Like I'm not gonna allow you to use that word towards me. You know, whatever. I'm not discrediting what he was saying. Anyway, so it was a debate though on talk shows last couple of days as far as like using that word again. You know, or you telling me I can't use that word, or somebody telling us we can't use that word.
Right. And so the reason why I say that it shouldn't be used in that setting, and it's not mainly for black people, it's for white people. Because in schools, teachers let these kids say it. White kids say it all the time. Yeah. Black kids are like, hey, man, why are you saying this to me? Well, the teacher's like, well, they always say it. So if you're in a setting of sports, it's a setting and environment of school. Black kids saying it to another kid, "Hey man, we ain't doing that. We're not doing that here." And I know it's one of those things is that it's a cultural deal, but at the same time, we're here.
You'd be okay with that though. You'd be okay with that.
I would be okay in any sports event. We're not gonna say it.
Even professional.
Professional. Well, you know, I mean, even professional.
I'm
just saying, even professional. You got kids on the sideline, and you got. Yeah. I'm just saying that even in professional.
Okay.
Even in football, hey, if I'm walking up to you, I'm a black dude. We're saying that. Oh yeah, like flag.
Yeah.
Who said it first? I think that guy said it.
I don't agree with it.
All right,
but I'm not a black guy, so I don't know how much weight I have in this conversation. But I think it's too,
that's a much. Difficult, bro. That's a difficult subject to talk about, honestly.
Yeah, but that's the thing is that you listen. So the white dude says it to you on the field. You know, outside of that, you go ahead and whoop his motherfucking ass, right? Yeah. If that's whatever you want to do. Yeah. But basically, it's building. I think building blocks for kids because we want to say sports are these building blocks of making you who you are. Well, man, listen, in sports, man, we don't use the N-word, dude. It's just this. We don't do that. So then you get to school and it's like, nah, bro, we're a team, man. We don't do outside that. We're not using that word, man.
Do you?
No, I don't use that word.
Anthony actually never
kids.
Really uses it.
What do you promote not to?
If my kids use it, that's on them. You know, I said, man, when they get older enough, yeah, they can use it, but I don't use it, bro. You'll never hear me chatting back and forth with dudes using it. I just don't do it.
I've never known you to use it either.
No.
Did you ever use it when you were younger?
Yeah, when I was younger, I used to do it. You remember Mr. Kester?
Yeah.
So me and my boy P, Pee Wee, we're in the hallway screaming.
Go ahead.
We're in the hallway screaming it back to one another, and I just hear these fucking steps, and I look over and fucking Kester fucking grabs me by my throat, dude. Push and fucking slam me up against the wall right by the fucking gym. And he was like, don't you ever fucking use that word again. I'll fucking something you'll kick you out. I was like, what the fuck, man? He says, my closest friends are black. And that's disrespectful to them. Why don't you fucking say that shit? I'll see you at practice, Thomas. I'll see you at practice. Dude, he made me run the whole practice, dude.
I think.
Hey, he made me run the whole practice.
Hey, bro, so that was a life-changing moment for you, right? I mean.
And I think.
Yeah, I said it after that for a while, but not around him, not at school.
I think my honest opinion, and like I said, I don't have as much weight as you have in this conversation, right, because I'm not black, but I think those situations like that are going to garner more change than forcing a group of people to not use something when they've. You know what I'm saying? I think those experiences, that's something that changed your experience.
Yeah.
It changed your perspective on it. It's something that you might have used it for a while, but it always lingered like, damn, dude, like, do I really want to use that fucking word anymore? You know? I think that is going to get more change than forcing a group of people. Because then again, you're telling a certain group of people you've always had authority over to what they can and can't do. It's going to create a rebellion. Like, man, fuck you, you know?
Yeah.
I don't think it works that way, my personal opinion. But I don't know if that's the right answer neither, man.
I hear you. Yeah, I just think that one is.
That's tough, man.
Yeah, I think it's easy. I think it's easy, man. Hey, listen, we're not going to use any racial slurs, and we're not using any. You can cuss.
Right.
I disagree with cussing.
I just think it's tough, man.
Yeah, but we're not going to use any racial slurs in sports activities. None the one that you said. None the one about Latino people, none about black people. Just none of that shit's going down.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't allow it on our team.
Well, we may not.
Wait a minute.
We may not.
But we haven't allowed. We had a kid that came on our team, and he was I was like, no, we don't do that, my man.
Yeah, but I leave
what I'm saying?
I leave that more to you, man, because of like I can give my opinion to some black kids what I think they should or shouldn't say in that sense, but that's a little outside my realm, really. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so that's bro. This is a deep, hard conversation because if he tells some black kid that, you're trying to cancel, you're trying to X me out, you're trying to oppress me, right? But I can say that. That's my word. I can say that. I'm black, right? I can say that. Versus if you educate a kid to say that, it's a different message, bro. It really is.
Or somebody that just have that respect for, they become a.
Am I wrong or am I? I mean,
you're 100% right.
But that's the thing is when Kester did that to me, I didn't see it as him being an authority figure. I seen him as
he already gained that respect though. There was a respect that was already there that had been building for some time. Where you know what it just the weight was different. The way it hit you, it was like, you know what I'm saying, bro. Like, so I could see me having a conversation that with a kid after I've had some time. And I wouldn't tell him to use or not to use, but be like, hey, do you understand the weight of that word, man? Do you understand, I can have that personal conversation. But
yeah, but I
don't think I would ever.
But I think that the thing is that we're looking directly at the person that these two people of the same color are at. This is not just for them; it's for people around them. To where America's saying like everything about our world's kind of like they do it off of sports. Like, hey, we're doing this and that. So you got a kid. If you got these white kids that are growing up in the locker room and they hear, their fellow black dudes.
Huh? He said he's getting lucky.
Oh yeah. Anyways, dude, it's
a tough one, man.
It is.
I don't agree with you on doing a whole ban of it in sports. I don't agree with you, but I understand where you're coming from.
Right.
Yeah, bro. That's
Shea
a tough.
Whitey.
That's a tough conversation, bro.
Uh-huh.
It is tough.
You know what I mean?
Because they tried it in the NFL for a while, and then you had a bunch of the athletes for
the reason why
it didn't even last the season, I don't think.
Bro, honestly, the reason why I'm kind of poking at that is because I've heard people. Well, if I say it is right, you know what I mean? Like, and I just want to clarify, like, no, bro, like, just because somebody else uses the word doesn't mean that you can. You know what I mean? Like, you don't get a pass. You know what I mean?
But that right there is that at the same time. But listen,
shut up,
you're right.
You've been outruled by the two Mexicans, man.
But at the same time, you're dividing. You're breaking it up instead of saying, "Nah, man, we're one."
Yeah,
we're not. We don't use none of that shit.
Yeah,
you know what? Because that would just be on the sideline saying the word that he said to a kid. Man, these.
Well, yeah, what I'm saying? Me personally, bro, I don't even the Spanish term, mojado, like, you know what I mean? I don't like that shit, bro. Like,
yeah,
don't fucking talk like that, bro. Like, you know what I mean? That's somebody else is gonna use that word to describe us as illegal, as
group of people.
You know what I mean? Like, we don't say that, bro. Like, I don't say that. I would never expect somebody else to say that. Like, you know what I mean? That's not.
And you know what? A group of black people might be like, man, Ant don't know what the fuck he's talking. I'm talking about. With me, when it comes to the building blocks of something that you're building together, this boils down to the whole thing we talked about, the cops. If we're fucking blue, we're blue. We ain't doing no other shit. You know what? So basically, it's like, listen here, we're a team. Yeah. There ain't gonna be none of those the white boy deal, the Mexican deal. No, man, we a fucking team, dude.
Yeah.
So this is a good topic to have. On this.
It's just it's a tough question that. People are one either scared to ask or not comfortable enough to ask. But I honestly, bro, I love you, dog, and I feel like I can ask you whatever, and I don't think it'd be offensive as far as trying to understand it. That's all.
Yeah.
That's for me personally.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean,
and I do think it's funny when certain groups want to get the pass to use that word, and it's like, but why?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We talked about earlier, like, why would you want the pass? Like, do you feel like it's the cool thing, or like there's no need for it. I find it funny when people want to be able to say it. I'm like, well, why?
Well, yeah, bro. I mean, shit, bro, way back in the day, way back when, I used to hang out with a really good friend of mine. He was white, and he used to always say "beaner," bro. And I, it wasn't like directed at me or but it got to a point, bro. I just stopped hanging around with him. You know what I mean? Like, nah, bro. It didn't make me feel right.
See, man.
When you kind of wonder,
to me, that's the N word to me, dude.
Yeah,
that's the N word to me. You know.
You kind of wonder, like, I think over a period of time, like, man, like, where's that coming from, dude? Like,
I think he was just,
like, at the end of the day, like,
he was trying to be close to me, trying to be like, trying to get the pass, but it's just. Like, bro, you don't even, like, I don't use that word. Like, you know what I mean? I don't talk to anybody like that. To me, it's all about respect, bro. And he didn't, I never told him. I was young. I was really young. I was probably like 7th, 8th grade, bro. But I just stopped kicking with him, bro. And credit to, his mom, but his mom told him something like, "Hey, stop saying that." Like, but I just wasn't.
Right.
Nah, bro. Just didn't feel right, and I was just like, "No, I'm good, man."
Right. He probably just tells you like, "Don't fuck." That's probably all he needs. Like, dude, don't fucking say it. Like, what, dude?
Yeah.
Don't fucking say that, man. And it'll just been that,
Yeah.
And it's just one of those things to where it's kind of like you're playing football. This is it, and that's a word that's being thrown around. Would you be okay with your kids saying that to your kids saying that to other kids on the team? Darius be like, look at it.
I never put a lot of weight into it, man.
Okay.
Like I thought, honestly, I never have, man. I don't think I would because I'm kind of I try to, like you do with your kids, I try to correct a lot of that stuff, those stereotypes and those words and those things. I don't like those, but I don't know. I do think it's, for some reason, I do think it's so different with using the N-word for black people. I don't know why, and maybe it's just because black people are at the forefront of of pop culture and like, right?
I understand.
So
where you're coming from.
And this is weird, but maybe I just see that differently. I see it differently because you guys, but you know what I'm saying. But in general, if you really do think about it, like who's at the forefront of like sports and stuff? You got some black athletes, Even when it comes to music, we got black musicians and rappers, like and fashion. Right, so I look at I feel like, hey man, damn
it, bro. Why can't people just respect culture and just fucking accept it? Appreciate it, bro.
And I
appreciate it.
And I try to. I think you do. I think we.
Oh, bro,
I fucking love culture. I love different cultures, man.
I'm all about it, bro. Yeah. All about it. Like I love it. I love different cultures, different, everything about it, bro. Like I'll tell you one of my favorite places at New Orleans.
Yeah. Dude, we meet.
Bro.
So we've been talking about going him.
Bro, I felt like. Connected, bro. I just felt connected. Music, just everything about it, bro. The vibe, it was amazing, bro. It was amazing, and I went to Nashville. Amazing. Really? I mean, two opposite ends of the spectrum there, right?
Yeah.
But both of them were absolutely amazing. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So culture for me, bro, is I can accept it. I can appreciate it. I love it.
Yeah, do you find when we talk about culture, this is like we're going way off some weird stuff.
Yeah, bro, it's going. It's just going.
But do you find it weird? Do you as I don't think any of us do per se, but do you feel like when we talk about culture, about keeping your culture pure? Because they talk like white people in general, not white people in general, but like if you hear more about keeping culture pure, I think it's more white people want to keep white dominance, but that's not necessarily always true because like we talked about, like sometimes an old Hispanic culture is like,
when you say culture, you're talking about like,
I guess more race is what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Because I'm okay with, I don't know why I'm going to this place. I just thought about this, but mixed races.
Right. Okay. So that's what I was getting at. Were you talking about culture? Or were you talking about mixed races?
And I guess mixed races, but I guess it kind of goes into culture too in a sense. But does that bother you at all? Like, I don't give two shits if you're mixed with 50.
Bro, I think I feel like, you know what? There should be more of it because of the fact that then at some point in their lives, along their path of journey, they are going to be educated, whether they're elected or not. Right? They're going to be educated in the sense of something is going to happen in their kids' life. Yeah. Obviously, they're mixed. Yeah. It's going to happen in their kids' life where they're going to be affected by it. Yeah. And it's going to click like, oh, shit. Yeah, this is real. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? So to me, I'm all about it, bro. Like, I don't care.
I feel the same way, man. I'm like, I'm only gonna be here I ain't gonna make 100 years. I'm halfway dead, bro. Yeah. So what the fuck do I give a fuck? If what my grandkids look like, I'm pretty sure they're gonna be on one end is gonna be fucking black, like looking like an Ethiopian, and over here gonna be blonde hair, looking like a European. It don't matter to me, man. I don't give a shit. Yeah. As long as they got some love in their heart, man, that's all that matters.
And
bro.
I was probably wrong by saying it was majority white. I say majority white probably because they're just the majority, but I think
it used to be like it's getting better.
Every race is probably equally. They're probably race to stay like, I want my kids to marry Hispanic. I want my kids to marry black. My kids to marry white. My kids to marry Asian. You know what I'm saying?
I want my kids to marry a good person, bro.
Right,
that's
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I really don't give a shit, man.
I don't give a shit.
I really don't. It would be nice. It would be nice to have like an Asian grandkid Hawaiian kid or a Samoan. Got
Hey, bro. Shout out to my Samoan brother.
every nationality be like, hey, okay, now we
Not Samoan, bro. It's Samoa.
Samoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I really don't give a shit.
Hawaii, bro. I went to Hawaii. Culture over there is
I loved Hawaii.
amazing, bro. Amazing. We went to this Polynesian Culture Center, bro.
Oh, we went there. We went there.
Bro, I
Fucking
felt
awesome.
at home, bro. I was just like, this is my shit right here,
Really?
bro.
You kind of.
I felt at home, bro.
Samoan, though,
Oh, a
dude.
lot of people were like, hey, are you small?
Yeah.
Like, no, Mexican.
Yeah.
What?
What
Bro,
island,
that's
what
an-
island is that?
Yeah. That's another thing, bro. What's with people like Hispanic, Latino? Bitch, I'm Mexican.
Yeah,
Just
bro.
Mexican?
I don't
Say
know.
it. Say
know.
it, bro. I'm Mexican. That's what I am.
Okay.
Like,
You know what I thought was weird, bro? Is when
See, that's
my-
like Mexican, Latinos. Latino is a
Ethnicity.
group-
Yeah,
is
yeah.
it not? Okay.
So, but you know, but I thought it was weird when my dad passed away. We were filling out his death certificate and stuff like that. It gave for race, and I think it does too. Even if you do like, but it's the first time I noticed it. They might do it now with census stuff, but it says race. It doesn't list it.
there's
Hispanic,
no, yeah.
right. But
No,
when it goes
bro.
to ethnicity, it's there. So they want you to pick like white, black, or other, or something like that.
Yeah,
It's
dude,
like,
it
what
was
the
weird,
fuck
bro.
is that,
I just
dude?
filled something out there.
Isn't that weird?
Probably a month and a half ago. I don't know what. Maybe it's for the
I didn't pick
application
white.
for a loan, bro. And
I
I'm
didn't
like,
pick white, just so you know.
I'm like, wait a minute. Not that, not
pick
that. Like
Everything.
other.
It's
I
just
mean, I was
weird,
like,
bro.
what the fuck? What? We just got X'd out, bro.
Yeah, that's how I felt. And the first time I noticed it, you know, it was 11 years ago. My dad passed away, and we were doing all that stuff. You know, being the oldest sibling, you know, I kind of just took charge of dealing with that shit, you know. And I was blown away by it. I'm like, what the hell is this, man? This make no sense, dude. And I'm like,
Yeah.
we're Mexican, dude. I want to label what my dad's Mexican, you know.
Yeah.
So
So
thought it was weird.
help me. So you got Latino, Hispanic, and Mexican, right? Hispanic.
Honestly, bro,
I
like,
don't know what's the difference between them. I don't even know, dude.
well, I mean, obviously, you got like, so for me, Latino is, you know, Central America, down below, right? You know,
Okay.
Guatemalan, you know,
Okay.
Honduras, like
Okay.
all that, bro. Hispanic,
Where did it even come from?
just causing panic, bro. That's it. No, bro. I mean, I don't really. Hispanic is, just, I think, to me, that's more like Hispanic is just like,
Like
Yeah,
the
all-
language, like a language of.
yeah.
don't know.
Okay.
To me, that, like, I don't know the official answer, but I'm just telling you how I feel, right? You know,
Because
but-
it got to the point to where it's like when I say Mexican, I feel like sometimes I feel like that's like might be wrong. Like,
Nah, bro, I'm Mexican.
Mexican!
dog.
He's African. He's Caucasian.
Yeah, dog, it's okay, bro. I mean, I don't know. I don't think I've ever met anybody that's been offended by Mexican. Like, I'm fucking Mexican, bro. That's what I am. Like, you know, and even there's a new thing. You know, well, not a new thing, but I've heard some people say Tejano. You mean from Texas?
Okay.
You know what I mean? Which is you're still Mexican.
No.
You know what I mean?
Chicano is American Mexican.
Yeah,
right?
Chicano's. I haven't heard that one in a while either, bro. Chicano,
And
like,
Mexicano is from Mexico, but they're American now, right?
yeah, I guess. Bro, to me, it's all the same, bro. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
I could be Chicano. You know what I mean? I could
Sorry,
be,
shock you,
yeah,
bro.
you good.
Yeah,
But
man.
I mean, to me, I'm Mexican, dog. I mean,
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm American, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
But
I'm American. I'm Mexican American.
Yeah.
I'm American and Mexican.
Damn, dude.
there's just so many, bro. There's so many. I'm just like, man, just call me Mexican. I'm
Yeah,
Mexican.
it's fucking weird, man. I'm reading it right now, dude. It's pretty crazy, man.
Yeah.
Terminology.
By definition, bro, you mean like I don't.
Then they
I
have
don't-
like in the U.S., derived from, and how it's used.
Yeah.
It's all kind of weird, man. They made it more confusing. I think it needs to be.
Yeah.
Fuck.
All right. So what's the deal? What's next? We almost done? Or we,
I don't know, bro.
Hey, it's
We're not done yet. We're not done with that bottle. You guys better help me.
Oh,
motherfucker.
yeah.
I always
Come on
find
now.
it funny. Every few episodes, we have a moment where it's just like it's silent like that for a second. It's just kind of awkward. It's like, where are we going? All right.
Yeah, we gotta get refocused.
I was waiting for him to like say some stuff like this is what this is.
I was
Nah.
gonna. Yeah.
Well, he looked it up, but
Yeah.
And
It's crazy. It's crazy how
he's had
like,
2 glasses. He's kind of
it's
drunk.
crazy how
Yeah, I'm
fucking
buzzing.
Texas is fucking huge. California is fucking huge. It's like that used to all be fucking Mexico, bro.
Yeah.
That's the crazy shit, man.
Yeah.
All that shit used to be fucking Mexico.
We are
Like,
planning a trip to Mexico, man. So remember
Why, bro? Why you want to go to Mexico?
Well, only reason I want to. Well, not only the only reason, but my buddy.
why wouldn't you go to Mexico?
Bro,
My homie Don.
the cartel, boy. I don't want
I know.
like me and my wife are on the same page, bro. And I'm happy. Like
nervous
I'd rather
as
go to
shit.
Hawaii or Panama City Beach,
But
bro?
you can go to. So we've been to Hawaii.
You ever been to
too, right?
PCB, Florida?
No, but
Amazing,
we're
bro.
looking at a trip to Portugal right now. So we might go to Portugal this summer. But,
Okay.
No, so Donnie, my homeboy, Donnie, bro, he's down in living in Mexico.
Bro, he got some weird name though. It's some other name. It's not Donnie.
It's Donnie. Well, I don't know what he's going on there.
Yeah.
But it's Donnie Gutierrez is his name.
Okay.
But he has something on Facebook a little different. But he's down there in Cancun, man. So I'd like to go, and he's living down there full time. And he's like, bro, it's not like all that. And I equate it to, though, similar, bro. Like, fucking America's fucking crazy, man. We got people dying left and right over here, killed by police and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can't be.
Yeah, but bro,
So
I've heard the stories of the Mexico. You get off you just stay on the resort.
Oh,
Whatever you stay on the resort.
I'm staying.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I
Like,
left the resort one time, dude.
Why?
That's the only
bro?
reason
Why?
I haven't gone is because I'm scared to death of going down there.
Yeah.
I speak not a lick of fucking Spanish. Oh, man, our shit turned off, man. I speak not a lick of Spanish, man.
Yeah, but see, I got some boys, bro. That some Warden boys, Othello boys. Like they go down there annually, bro. Yeah, they go down there annually, but they've given me their stories, bro. Like, don't take a big truck, don't take a nice truck, don't take a SUV,
don't drive at night
because you ain't getting the back. You're like they're gonna be like, oh, yep. And then one of them was like, yeah, we're trying to battle the insurance because they took our fucking car and they took our ship, but we're out of the fucking country. Like, doesn't apply, man. Doesn't apply.
Shit.
I was like,
no
what?
way.
He's like, yeah, bro. He's like, they took our shit and they, the fucking military police, bro. Like, they took their shit.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, bro. So I'm like, why? I'd rather just go to Florida. You know what I mean? It's the same beach, like, nicer beach. I don't know if it's nicer, but I've never been to Mexico. But
we're at Florida.
Well, I want to go see I want to go see like the ruins and stuff and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Yeah, that would
shit.
be cool.
That
would be cool.
I love stuff like that.
That would be cool. Panama City Beach, bro.
Panama City.
White sand beaches.
But Ant and I have been talking. Ant and I, Daff and his wife Cass, we've been talking about doing New Orleans for the last 3 years, man. We haven't done it. I think
Bro,
we just got to book a
amazing
fucking trip and go. Man.
Amazing.
I just want to, bro. When we talk about culture, I just want to experience the culture,
the
food,
the Black
the
Magic
history.
shit, bro, is fucking the Saints Stadium. Like the color, I don't know what it is, bro, but the colors, like the purples and the green, like it's fucking, it's badass, bro. I'm telling you, you guys gotta go.
Who went down there?
Gotta go.
Just you or
me and my wife?
You and
Just
Liz?
me and my wife, yeah. So what happened is we actually, I'm blessed, bro, with the softball stuff. I've been lucky. I had a meeting in Tennessee, and we stayed in New Orleans for a couple days, and then drove to Tennessee, bro. So it was fucking amazing, bro. But I want to go back. We were only there for a couple days, but yeah, I want to go back.
We gotta make it happen, dude.
If you guys, I'm telling you, you gotta go. Gotta go.
Yeah, man. I love traveling, dude. That's the thing. I mean, I want to.
Don't think too much of Bourbon Street though. It's not.
Really?
It's
was it crowded?
Maybe like 10, 20 years ago, it would have been like, fuck yeah, but bro, it's a dump. It's a dump, bro.
Really?
It's a dump. Damn. But you go down to the French Quarters. It's called the French Quarters. It reminds you of Tennessee, but it's nothing but bars, bro, and live bands playing, blues and it's fucking badass.
It's got
I love food.
You said man. French. Is that kind of like Creole type stuff?
Yeah. So the culture there, bro, is the French Quarters. There's a whole history behind it, bro. I won't speak on it because I don't know it enough. But basically, it was Spaniards that came in and kind of developed it. And you'll see some of the buildings that are built in a Spaniard, persuasion way, or And we went on on the Mississippi River. We went on a little cruise and fucking had dinner, some jambalaya, gumbo, bro. Yeah. And we went to basically I don't want to say a war zone, but a battlefield site. Wow. Where it was just the history, bro, and being there, and
did you go check out the plantations?
So that same site, the same battlefield site had a house that was a plantation, bro, and they had some like cannons set up, and like across the field, probably it's probably a 2, 3, 4, 5 miles across, but you look through these cannons, bro, and it looks like you feel like you're in a battlefield, bro. It's just you gotta go. Wow. You gotta go. There's
a lot of history down there, man.
Absolutely, bro.
A lot of history.
Absolutely.
Man, dude, Let's check that shit out, man.
Yeah.
Who's gonna pull the trigger?
Do
man?
it.
That stuff
Do
down
it,
there,
dog.
like near the fucking Revolutionary War and shit.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers is like,
A lot of history.
yeah,
bro.
like
a lot of history.
That's what they say. Hey, listen here, black man.
Mm.
If you fight for me, man, well, we'll free you as a slave. That
Yeah.
motherfucker fight, kill, boom, boom. We won. Lock back up, get them chains back on. I was like, fuck, man. It's like,
Yeah.
fuck
Man,
that.
dude,
Hey,
free labor, bro.
there's a movie that I seen where that was like a girl. I guess they how they do like the Civil War type battle. Well, they fucking ended up where they were like kidnapping like regular people and keeping them on this plantation.
That was the new movie.
Yeah, I was
That's a
like,
good ass movie, dude.
yeah. Do you see that? I forgot the name of it, man.
And
But
they're basically kidnapping people now and putting them on a
like a fake plantation.
fake plantation, but they thought it was a real plantation too. Like it was weird.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
What movie was that? That was a good. That was like probably the last few months it came out.
Yeah, man, I saw that shit. And I was
6
just
months.
like, is she going back in the past? That's what I was
I
thinking.
couldn't figure it out.
But then the cell phone pops up. So you got these regular guys that are just, they like, man, I just want
They
some
basically
slaves, man.
these
Like,
basically rich people created this environment
Mm-hmm.
that looked like the back in the day, and they had these people come as like slaves and stuff like that.
but the way that they did it to us, if anybody walked by, they could portray it as part of this like act was going on.
like an act, like down south, like if you'd go watch a show and they'd
Yeah.
act like they were playing it out for you to watch it.
Huh.
That's
but
what
it
they
was
thought.
it was farther way in. So if somebody came up comment and be like, oh, that's just an act.
Text me, bro, if you get it. I'll
Yeah,
watch
it's
it.
like-
it is a good movie.
It wasn't
Yeah.
like Annabelle or anyways. Yeah. It was something like that. It wasn't Amityville horror shit.
Yeah, bro. Fuck that, bro. Fuck that shit.
That's fucking funny,
You
dude.
need some more?
Hit
You
me
need
up.
some more?
Y'all better finish it. I'm done, dude, because
Come on,
I'm
D.
already buzzing, dude.
So that's the
I'm already
point.
buzzing, man. We don't
Man,
do
I should've
this,
brought the
man.
vodka in, dude.
Professional.
You have vodka? Shit, I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Ooh. I was gonna give you all of it, but I need some.
No, I think there's too much. Yeah. So,
Man,
I mean, push come to shove, dude. I mean,
shove come to push.
shove come to push. I mean, if you're looking like just all the topics and everything that we said that we did, just to let people know, I don't hate white people. It's just one of those things to where it's kind of like, we talked about this before. It's kind of like right now we're at a place right now in the world as to where I think a lot of people get it, and it's a lot of, I think, Caucasian white people get like, this is fucked up. Before it was kind of like this,
Yeah.
it's kind of bullshit. But now I'm just letting my folks out there know that I'm just, there's 2 shows, Bubba.
What?
2 shows I went like this. The last show.
You know what? These are real topics that we're dealing with, that our country's.
But what
dealing
I'm
with,
saying,
the
what I'm saying
opinions.
is
I mean,
like,
this is-
what I'm saying is like, this is a first time person listen to our show. They'll be like, that motherfucker's a racist motherfucker,
Yeah,
dude.
you hate white people.
Yeah, they think I hate white people.
Well,
I-
I can tell them how.
You know what, bro? Like I commented on your last, like that was the best way that I've heard it explained, bro. It's basically, like if we're a team, right? One of our teammates is struggling, you support that team member, right? You support that teammate, right? You back him up and you help him get through his tough times, whether it be a slump in basketball, whether it be a slump in baseball, whatever the situation, right? We're in a slump, whatever you want to call it, right?
Mm-hmm.
You help him at that time, bro, as a teammate. Doesn't mean that his average is more important than your average, batting average, right?
Yeah.
And at some point, that same teammate that helped you out is going to need the help at some point. You know what I mean? So that to me, in a sports perspective, right? Because I think we're all sports guys, but that was perfectly said, bro. Like, I'm not saying that my average is more important than yours. I'm not saying that I'm more important than yours, but I'm saying that I need your help right now. You know what I mean?
Well, I think
And at some point you're gonna need my help, and I'm gonna be there for you, bro. But it's not. That's not how it is, though. It's not. People don't see it that way right now.
Well, I
You know
think
what
you're only as strong as your weakest link, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the thing. We got to come to the truths, man. And like we got a lot of chinks in our armor, man.
Yeah.
And and we got to come together to fix them. The longer we keep a divide.
See, and even at
pick
that,
a
bro,
side.
it's like, on what scale?
Yeah.
What scale? Are we talking big scale?
Yeah.
That's why, bro. Like I do, like for me locally, what I do to help people out, and that's where I can make an influence and an impact and see immediate results and influence somebody immediately, bro. Like I can help this person right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's where I'm like, I'm gonna help my people out, bro. Like, you know, whoever's in my circle, like, we're gonna take care of you, bro. Like, don't worry about it.
I find I struggle with, man, because I feel like I've always been like want to stick up for people that have been done wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that. I think you guys feel like that in a sense too. But so I see like these things on social media, and I feel like I'm this little blip way the fuck over here. But I'm like, man, how can I? Like, I can't be quiet about these things. These things I care about. These things that I see that are wrong. I've always been the type of person that's going to stand up for what I believe in, call out the bullshit when I see it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I kind of feel like this is kind of a part of affecting some change somewhat, you know, whether you agree with me or not. But maybe we're bringing light to a situation that somebody has no idea about.
Yeah.
Right.
One person in our 300 subscribers, you know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, bro, but it doesn't matter, bro.
It changes somebody's perspective a little bit to be like, you know what, man, maybe I should twist my thinking a little bit to kind of see where these people are coming from. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't know, man.
So a couple things what you just said, bro. Like, I think when you think about, you know, you influence one person, like I think about my little brother and his music. He's not big time, bro. He's really good. I'm a big supporter of his, right? And he put it in one of his songs that somebody messaged him saying that she helped him get through, you know, or he helped her get through a tough time and change her life. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like, one person's enough, bro. Mm-hmm. One person's enough.
You think about it's the same impact that the biggest star has done for somebody.
Yes, bro.
So
like
it
don't matter, bro.
Same, man.
So the second thing that you said, bro, you know, as far as being able to say what you want, I think we talked about this, right? Like, in a sense, how far do you go, bro, of being able to say what you really feel without being filtered?
I know.
That's you know what I mean?
Tough.
Like,
I battle with it, man.
On a platform of social media where it can be misconstrued and taken one way or taken another way, how far do you go to say what you really mean, bro?
I know, right. Man. And that's the thing, bro. Like, because I know, like, we both, all three of us, actually, we have a certain position kind of in the community that we deal with, you know, in coaching and leadership and all these things. So you're exactly right, man. Like, how do we not go too far one way or the other where you turn people away or hurt stuff? Because, you know, I'm a business owner, you know, and my wife and I have talked at times like, hey, you need to not be like go that far with this because we own a business and it affects us financially. And so I'm mindful of those things, you know, and but it's tough because at the same time, man, you want to stand. Well, I think you said it earlier, right? You want to be true to yourself. Yeah, you know. So I mean? that's a hard balance. I think at the end of the day, man, we have to be strong enough to call out just the right and wrongs that we see. Right, we have to. At the same. Hopefully, we do it elegantly enough.
Right. You're right,
bro. I'll tell you right now, bro. I mean, shout out to like I told you guys before, bro. Isaac Menez, like. He's able to say whatever the fuck, or I feel like
he's supposed to come on here, man.
I feel like he's able to say whatever the fuck he wants, bro. And I'm like, bro, I wish I could do that. You know what I mean? Like, but I can't. I got to be reserved. Mm-hmm. Whereas, you know, like I said, much respect, bro. Like, hey, if you can do it, do it.
Yeah,
right. You know what I mean?
And those are things as to whereas people talk about people are getting so sensitive. To a certain extent, they are because it's America. And the last thing you want to do is if you want to call me the N-word or call this dude the N-word and go down the street and yell at you want, do that at your own risk. All right? Yeah. They're going to be, but those things, you don't fuck with freedom of speech, man. Because freedom of speech is basically the tool that we need to basically keep us who we are. So when you start messing with that and taking things away, if I say some racist stuff, hey, that's on me.
Yeah.
But there's things to where if it's a hate crime, it's a hate crime, those things. But you got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? We have to be careful when it comes to the First Amendment. Because if we start putting caps on everything before you look up, we'll have more regulations on words than we will on guns.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So
you know what I was just thinking right now, dude?
Just because you listen to comedy.
Hey, go ahead.
No, you listen to comedy.
Off subject here.
Comedy is like so legit raw, and when they express themselves, it's like, I fucking feel that way. I can't say that.
Right.
But I kind of feel that.
They can say that, right? They get a pass, right?
Well, what sucks is, too, we talked about it like a week or two ago. We were talking about how they're trying to cancel, like, and call out and, like, comedians that say something that's over the top. You know, it's like, that's the one profession where we need to, like, they got to be able to say whatever the fuck they want to say.
Well, they're talking about real subjects.
Yeah.
I mean, they're talking about real things.
It's got to be
just
real and raw and funny and hit you in the gut and fucking make you laugh, make you cry. It's gotta be all that shit.
I mean, at some point, it make me realize, like, oh shit, yeah, that happened. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, somebody out there is gonna be like, oh fuck, I shouldn't do that.
You'd always disagree, just be like, I don't fuck with what's his name because he's kind of extreme to that deal, but I fuck with this guy. But what were you gonna say? You said something.
So we're gonna get out of here, man, because we're 2 hours in. But I was just looking down at my fucking legs right here, and it's funny. The older I get, the fucking shorter my shorts get, man. I just thought it was fucking funny.
Well, the times are changing,
because my shit used to be down to my fucking socks, man, back in the day. I just thought it was funny.
You saying like in a couple of years we're gonna see your nuts?
No, we ain't gonna get any shorter than this. I just thought it was funny, man. Like it's not anything longer than my knees is fucking uncomfortable. Right. When I was a kid, if it was above my knees, it was uncomfortable. It was just kind of funny, man. Right.
We got to do a day where we dress up like 70s day or some shit.
Shit, bro, I finally became a man. I got boots, dog. Dude, shit, I got boots on, bro.
Wearing, dude?
Shit, I became a man.
Hey, I stuffed that dog. Shit out of you.
All we need to do is come in and do a day at 90s dressing, man.
90s,
big ass jeans, big ass. I mean, honestly, that's the funniest shit, man. You look back at that. What the hell were we doing, man?
We're just going with the flow, man.
Yeah, but that shit's coming back, bro.
Look at this motherfucker.
Yeah, bro, that shit's coming back.
What was like a crazy time? Because remember those motherfuckers used to wear like bell bottoms, those fucking like plaid, fucking those big shoes and shit like that. Platforms.
That was the 70s, right?
That was the 70s. That fucking walking with some fucking bell bottoms and shit, fucking butterfly collar and shit. I mean, there's all different types of fucking, you know, like times that motherfuckers did.
They all recycle too. They come back.
Well, I don't think the wigs are coming back.
That's funny, man. Hey, you got anything else?
Nah, man. Hey, thanks.
Bubba,
hey, but listen.
Anything you need to shout out?
Before you said, I'm glad. I feel better now because I was just down, man, when it came to this stuff, man. I'm glad I got to talk to my dudes. I feel way better now, man. It's like, because I don't release it, you know?
Yeah.
I don't release it. You know, I really don't talk about it. My mom, she's like Vince. I just listen to her talk about it. But it's just like one of those things. I really feel good about it. I think I'm going to be good now. Because I was just like building up this anger. Just like, what the fuck's going on, man?
It's a fucking, it's a dark world right now, bro.
The last year,
I think,
man.
You know, like both of you guys, but like me, I don't really. So to shout out to one of my boys, I don't even want to put his name out there, but I don't remember the last time somebody messaged me or called me and said, "Hey, bro, how you doing?"
Yeah.
Just.
We don't do that enough.
And bro, like I was in no joke, bro. I mean, fuck, it's been over a week now, and I'm still talking about it, bro. Like, and I didn't message him back. I was like, "Was that for me, bro, or was that for somebody else?" Like, I was like, bro, I legit can't remember the last time somebody. You mean like I'm in this position of, you know, he's like, well, you're always taking care of other people, always worried about other people, and, you know, this and that. I just thought I'd see how you're doing, bro. I was like, fucking blew my mind, bro. Blew me away, bro. I was just, you know, that honestly, bro, that's going to be one of those life things where I'm like, I'll never forget that. Yeah. Never. Like, I can't remember the last time somebody.
I think we all need, bro. Like, that's cool you said that, man, because I think we all need it, dude. Like, you know, I think all three of us are in positions, in a sense, where you're giving, right? Yeah. And then you're also leading. And so the thing is this is like, who do you go to when you need somebody to fill you up and give you some good advice and because we can't always be the givers, man. You know what I'm saying? And
it just really took me back, bro. Like,
that's awesome. Whoever that dude is, that's cool. Yeah, man.
You know what, bro? He probably does deserve a little shout out, but his name is Julian Martinez, bro.
That's cool, man.
Played with me, played on my team last year, bro. He's moved to Tri-Cities. I've checked on him a few times, and it just really took me back, bro, and just kind of. Yeah. Thank you, bro. Like, I mean, that's all I can say is thank you.
That's
you know
what's up, man. And man, shit, I got a friend, man. He hits me up. And I feel bad now because he hits me up all the fucking time, and I'm like, "Hey," and I'm horrible at my text. So I'll see it like a week later. Oh, hey man, how you doing? It's like, thanks a lot, dude. Like,
hey, don't feel bad. It does to me too, man.
But I was like, he hits me up, and I'm like, hey, this dude hits me up all the time. He sends pictures of like when we were kids, and I'm like, man, this guy, he's making an effort to like be like a friend. Yeah, like he's like a brother, you know.
Hey, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad, man. Anthony, this is Anthony.
I have to change my life, man. Like, I got to get better at this, man.
Yeah, bro. We always got to get better at something, bro. Like, you always got to pick something, be better at something.
I think people got to slow down, man. The thing is just we got to check on our brothers, man. Like, we don't do it, man. I know I don't do it enough, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We all should be doing that shit, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Life's
Let's
fucking
get
tough,
it gets busy, bro. It gets hectic, and sometimes, bro, you just need to, honestly, I was telling you guys earlier, the softball season kind of snuck up on us, and like, oh yeah, we can play now. Like, I ran,
get everything.
Yeah, like I ran 3 tournaments now, and it just really caught me off guard, bro, and trying to play catch up, and it just been a lot, and then dealing with the the house stuff that I've dealing with, and it's been a lot, bro, and also I was really kind of like felt like I was just doggy battling, like I'm
overwhelmed.
You know what I mean? Like one more thing, I'm just gonna go bloop. You know what I mean?
One more thing, and so did your boy hit you up in the middle of that?
Yeah, actually, it was a week ago, and then one of the other guys, tournament director for me, I told him, hey, bro, take this date. Like, I have this date in May. Take this date, bro. Run it. Do something with it. And yeah,
what's up, man?
Yeah, man. It's just we all need a little help sometimes. You know what I mean?
No,
all of us, bro. All of us.
That means a lot too, man. Like I know I got a couple friends that occasionally do that too, and you're right. It always comes at a time too when it catches you off guard, and it kind of like, damn, man, like. Thank you, bro.
Yeah, bro. It's just,
like shit,
thank
dude.
you,
like,
man. Like fuck.
It's because I don't do it enough. You know what I'm saying? As much as we do for people, sometimes those things mean a fucking lot, dude. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh damn, nobody really cares about what I'm. Do you really want to know what I'm going through? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's what's up, man. Shout out to that dude.
I'm like an old granny when it comes to this guy right here, because I'll just be at work, and it's usually like around 6 or 7. I just call him, hey. He's like, what's going on, man? I was thinking about this.
But I text this dude. He don't answer shit for days, dude.
You got to do it, bro.
When it goes to the messages, though,
is this motherfucker my business partner here? What the fuck's going on?
You understand? When it goes to the messages, bro, my deal I need a new phone. But when I get a new phone, I'll be saying, what the fuck is this, man? I need a new phone.
Hey, bro, I'm just, from experience, bro, like, what I wouldn't do to hear from some people that I've lost. I mean, like, what I wouldn't do, bro. I mean, so that like, just last minute, bro. Sorry, I know you want to close out, but
you're good.
What the fuck is it gonna take for people to realize and change their lives if losing someone you love doesn't change it, bro? If that doesn't stick with you, how many times has it got to happen before it actually sticks? Like, it changes for a little bit, but god damn it, bro. Like, you don't need 2 or 3 or 4. Like, make it stick the first time, bro.
Yeah.
Make it stick. Change your life. Change the way you do things. Answer people back, bro. I mean, there's still people that I don't answer right away, and I still work on it, bro. But sometimes I do get caught up and I get busy, and maybe I forget, or a lot of times I'll just leave shit unread.
Yeah,
and so that way I know, and they think I don't respond, but I'm like, oh, just hold on, bro. I'm gonna get there. Just you know what I mean? But
do the same thing.
But still, bro, like fucking change your ways, man. Be better. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I think
at some point, bro, it's not gonna be there.
Every time somebody, we're at the age, man, where people are fucking passing away, dude. Like, every year somebody we know, and it's like every time is just. I'm a super optimistic dude, man. I always try to flip things to see like the benefit of something, and not that death is a benefit, but it's like, how can I be better from this? Like it's just always perspective for me. It's like, dude, like nothing is promised, man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Everything I have, I own, is borrowed. Every relationship I have with somebody is borrowed, dude. And it's just like, that means it can be gone tomorrow.
Yeah, bro.
And
absolutely.
We've got to understand, like, dude, like,
it is deep, bro.
Cherish, man.
It is deep shit right there, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, I'm saying, bro, like, when is something gonna affect you to the point of you make a change, bro?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At what point does it actually resonate with you, and you like consciously make a choice to fucking fix it, bro?
Yeah.
Fix it. Like, you have the absolute power.
Yeah.
I know we all get busy, bro, and it's like, with family functions and shit.
Yeah.
Make time, bro. Make effort. It takes a little bit of effort. It does.
It does.
Would we rather all just
it's inconvenient?
You know what I mean? Yeah, bro.
You don't want to do it, but when it's done.
But fucking make the effort, bro. Make the effort.
It's
worth it, bro. It's worth it.
Man.
Damn, I gotta change my life.
Dang,
I'm serious, man.
I sent you a couple videos and songs and shit. I didn't get nothing back. I was pissed. I said, "Fuck Anthony."
Yeah,
you did.
I cussed you out like twice.
I said the same.
You did
twice, fool. I cussed you out. I was like, this motherfucker, bro.
Hey, I do it every other day, man. Every other day, dude.
But it's only twice. I've cussed other people out like 5 times. So don't worry.
I'm changing my ways right now.
I'm
changing my ways.
Hey, let's
be better.
Hey, we're over 2 hours in, man. Hey, we're gonna cut out just because we're 2 hours in. I'm sure you guys love listening to us for 2.
And both
hours.
bottles gone.
Yep, 2 bottles gone. Bubba's taking an Uber home. Hey, Bubba, we appreciate you, bro. Seriously,
Thank you,
always a great conversation,
Thank
man.
you,
I
bro.
love it, dude. Seriously, some of the best stuff we do. And some of the best stuff we do, man, was off the cuff, and we just get to talk about real life stuff, man. So thank you, man. Lab DNA. We're at 295 subscribers. Get us to 300. 300, we got something special.
I got you, dog.
300 subscribers coming.
Big accounts coming up, baby.
Hey, we appreciate you guys. The Lab DNA. Peace.